Huzzah!
Hey!
What's up?
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
What's happening?
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, Fire and Dice,
Dungeons and distractions.
Definitely Dungeons
That-
and Distractions.
F&D action.
F and D. Finally, someone other than me, like really
I really-
pushing the F and
I really
D.
wanted to like you to not be the only one to say it.
I mean, it's funny though, right? Like, have fun with it.
Yeah.
Give them that F and D.
And
I just-
what does that mean though?
I don't know what it
F&D?
means.
Well, it's like F'n is like fucking, and then D is like dick. Give them that.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, man. You
The
We're slinging some F
F&D.
and D today,
He
bro.
was not coy about that at all. He was
Well,
like,
I mean,
"This is
since
what
you
it is."
asked, I'm surprised it didn't click for you. But then again, I know you, and I'm not surprised at all, so it's fine.
No,
I thought it
know.
meant.
I
thought it meant.
No, I was
ferret.
specifically referring to cello.
I was being facetious.
I
Oh.
was actually being innocent. I didn't know what it meant.
Really, of all people.
What do you mean of all people?
I don't know. I guess you are
What do
pretty
you mean
wholesome.
of all people?
I don't
I am
know.
the
Very
innocent one
wholesome.
here.
I guess you are. I guess
Everyone.
I don't know. I'm pretty innocent.
I
Everyone
used to be
knows that F
wholesome.
and D really stands for ferrets and ding dongs.
Ferrets and ding
Yes.
dongs. Yeah, it's
I
true.
like that. Fae and dragons. All right. A lot happened in our last session. And hold on real quick before we go into like the proper kind of recap, which I think I'm gonna have you guys do instead of doing it myself. I kind of rewatched parts of the vid, and I realized that we like right at the end of the session, it cut out before we were able to end. So there was a little bit of gameplay that didn't get recorded. Basically, we went to the temple of Zoram, the god king of the elves of Zalara, and David Gruagok talked with the priest there. The priest recapped the history of the staff of the divine star that Queen Renea had given them. And then you got a special little bonus after you made a prayer. You decided not to pay any offerings, but you did want to pray on your own, and you rolled a check. You rolled a wisdom or a religion check and succeeded. So you received a small blessing from Zoram the God King. Do you remember what that was, Dave?
Yes, I believe so. Sorry, you said a blessing.
Yeah.
The charm of Zoram. For praying in the
Yes.
temple of Zoram, Greg was blessed, and it manifests in the form of a charm, which he can use one time as a consumable, where he can gain advantage against all magical effects for a minute.
Exactly. So
Yes, I also
yeah,
wrote down everything that the queen said.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Your typing skills and ability to just like transcribe verbatim is
It's terrifying.
You should really be a
Wow.
court stenographer, like 100.
Yeah,
no,
you really should be.
no, my wrists are not up for the challenge for sure.
I mean, you already
No.
play that thing. Isn't that the stenographer the same thing?
Basically, right?
Basically,
like-
but mine's
They
saucier.
said this was the thing, and
but mine's
I
got
don't
the
know, every
booty
time-
juice though.
But dude,
this one's got
I
the
could
booty
imagine
juice.
you with like 3-inch long nails as a stenographer. click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
that's a cursed image.
All
I
sassy.
can totally see that.
Yeah.
All right,
If
so yeah,
anyone's a
that-
bougie
that's-
diva, it's Dave.
Oh no, I'm all about bougie. I'm living bougie as
Um,
hell from here on out. Only bougie
The heck is
ever.
his name? I meant to go back and write down watch the video
Mhm.
and write down all of the questions that we asked and all the answers that we got, and I didn't do that. I remember most of them, but I didn't go back and like write them down. So this morning
It's
was
okay.
busy morning.
That's why I like the recap, is because it serves as a way to like get all of our juices flowing again and kind of get us all back on the same page and kind of spark that creativity. So that's
Would you
what
like
we're
me to
gonna do.
start with the queen?
Yeah. Take us in, Dave.
So the last time when we met with the queen, she spoke to us and we detected hesitation in her words. And her words were something along the ilk of, our biggest fear is the fear that we have been considering is that Veldarin, we thought he had gone south to seek the staff of the divine star. This was the staff of that King Zoram, when he rose to godhood, plucked a star from heavens, affixed to his staff, and it became a symbol of his power. This is where the constellation of the Staff of Power comes from. His reign of 100 years after they overthrew Aberoth, he gave the staff to the queen's mother Nora as a symbol of the divine lineage of this family appointed to watch over this land. Her mother feared that those undeserving of the powers of a god, even if that person is in the family line, so she traveled south and returned without the staff. She had sealed it away several hundred years ago. Our fear was that Veldarn was looking for the staff of the divine star that he may return using its power to overthrow Solara and then move in on Valentis. If the queen had this staff, regardless of the state of her armies, none would question the legitimacy of her claim to the throne, and she would have power as queen to then stop Veldarn. And while they gathered their forces still remaining, she asked us to look for the staff and return it to her.
Popcorn Larissa, or no, Blixa.
In short terms, she'd be a badass bee with the star, the staff of stars.
Mhm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay. If you don't
So-
know, you can always pop.
No. So no. We're working it. We're reading our notes, but our notes don't do us any justice. It's literally like, so yeah. So they
Sexy
they thought-
goblin question
Yeah,
mark?
sexy goblin. So he went south to look for the staff of the divine star, and we also learned. Dave, did you say Cyrellin went to the south too?
Yes.
Cyrellin did indeed go to the south.
Yeah. And so we asked a bunch of other questions. And popcorn to Larissa because I'm like my notes are terrible.
So
My notes are terrible too.
Listen, I write my notes in a language that I think I'm gonna understand, and then as I'm reading them, I'm like, makes no
What?
sense.
I'm just
Oh my
literally
God.
transcribing exactly what Cello says as he explains it. So sometimes, like, because he's kind of like calling it from memory, you know what I mean? Like,
Stuttering.
there's a little bit of a stutter.
Thanks for being
I have a
kind.
little bit more. So we went to the tower. We went to the Tower of Power, and in each room is basically effectively a D&D holodeck and provides a safe space to practice the casting of magics without bringing harm to the physical plane. Together with the High Elves, Professor Corventus has been working on researching the Eye of Scrupulos. Scrupulos?
Yes.
As Greg knows, one can scry at will using the Eye of Scrupulos, as well as augury and many other divination spells at will. However, one stipulation with using a scrying spell is that if you should fail to scry that which you seek, there is a period where you can no longer scry a person for 24 hours or so. If you fail 3 times with the eye before that 24-hour period is broken. As well, if attuned to it, we can ask it any 3 questions per day and it will answer them truthfully. And we also now have +1 to intelligence.
Oh yes. After you guys connected to the Star Song, you definitely got a +1 to intelligence. But I think Azaziel, because of his connection to the stars, that was modified a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
had a choice.
Did I have a choice?
Yeah, you had a choice of whether you
Mhm.
wanted to keep it, whether you wanted to keep the bonus to intelligence, or if you
right.
wanted to.
you added
use
it
it
to your
for
shield.
charisma. instead.
Shield. So not beefy. And then we also found out that I'm probably like the Hellboy of this universe, and I'm destined to destroy this world because got some creepy ass visions going on.
So we had when we were talking to Professor Corventus, we could augury as many things as we wanted, but we had to as soon as we failed 3 times to divine something, then we couldn't do it anymore until the next day or whatever.
Right.
But and then we had 3 questions that we could ask. But they kind of work like the wish spell, in which you had to word the questions very carefully, and like it didn't always give you like a straight answer.
Like bedazzled, right? He made Brendan Fraser. He made the wish, and she fucked it all up.
I love that.
That
movie.
being said, you guys got a metric shit ton of really valuable information.
Which
last
is why I
session.
wanted to go back and watch the video, because I was so sucked into that part of our campaign that I didn't write down a single word about what was happening, because I was so invested in the moment, and I was there.
And
that
that says
I
a
just
lot
was
because
not writing
Riss
down anything.
always takes notes.
Yeah,
I was saying something.
I was so sucked in. So I
The
remember
suck
that
zone.
we asked, we auguried where the staff of power was, where Professor
Point of order, it's not
Craventon-
augury, it's scry.
It's scry. We
uh,
scried, yes.
Augury is a weaker spell, but that you can also use the Eye of Scrupulous to do. But no, you were
Okay.
scrying.
Yes, we scried. We scried a bunch of things, like where we could find Cyrellin, and we had a vision that led us to the Lost Wood, which was south of where we are. And it like the vision didn't show us exactly where it was because it like stopped, which means that he probably has some sort of protection spell over an area. So we just know what direction to go. We asked where the Staff of Power was, and it led us close to that area, but then it veered off in a different direction, and we could see like a tomb and like inside of a tomb, but then it changed again, and we saw like the desert of desolation or whatever it's called. And so it was like unclear as to the destination of where it was because I don't know if it was just like an unclear question or there was multiple answers, but like we kind of just got it narrowed down more than anything else. And then we asked it, what else did we scry? We scried a bunch of things. We asked how the capital was doing, and we found out that the headquarters of the capital, the human capital had been taken over completely by the elves. The king is alive, but now
They're in
he is
Cornwall.
they're based in
Mhm.
Cornwall, and Blix's dad is now a general, so that's fun.
He's always been a general, but he's now a
No,
higher
he got-
level general.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
What?
I just know
Well,
he
he
was a
was the
lord. He
Duke.
was lord before, and now he's a general.
He was the Duke.
I mean,
Oh yeah. He was.
you're now in his town. He probably knows the most about his town, how to manage the defenses. Like, it makes sense that he's the general when mounting a
Yeah.
defense.
But
He's
anyways,
still Lord Douche.
Of course.
that's who he is.
Archdouche Dougherty.
I think I have that written in my notes. Duke Dougherty equals Blix's father equals Jerquad.
I believe I have similar notes.
And then we asked a couple more questions. One being like, Azazel asked, "Who am I?" And we
Hold
could
on,
only
let Azazel talk about that. You have your own stuff to talk about. We learned what your daggers look like, and we learned why a certain somebody keeps chasing after you.
Oh,
Or
that's
at
right.
least-
I was just going with what I remembered, and that's it. That
No,
was the next one I remembered.
I have ADHD, and that's how I live my life. And I'm like, I don't know what's coming next, but I just got to go with it. Like,
Yeah. Uh, so Azazel will talk about what he asked because I think he was the only one who saw it. We only saw like partial stuff of his thing. I asked, first of all, we asked, we tried to scry where Randall Stagg was, and it showed us the city of Zalara, which means he's here somewhere, but it also showed the Rocktooth Mountains because it was unsure of how to answer the question. And we were like, that's weird. So, but when it showed us the Rocktooth Mountains, it showed us a room inside somewhere that had just pods filled with clones of Randall Stagg. And we were like, that's not good. So
I knew
then
it,
I
by the way.
asked
I knew it.
I asked a specific question of where is this room? And that's when it showed that it was in the Rocktooth Mountains and like showed exactly where it was.
Shout out to chat. I mean, I know chat's constantly got a bunch of different theories going about like what's going on, but I remember in an earlier episode when I looked over and somebody was like, I bet you there's like the clone spell going on. I was like, that person's got a surprise coming.
Yeah. So
'cause other guesses were like phylacteries and stuff going on. So
mhm. So we have that happening. There was a lot happening in the Rocktooth Mountains, and I don't remember all the things that were happening, but like I'm worried. And the what else do we ask? We asked a bunch of questions. I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember everything.
Let's popcorn over to Nolan because I think he remembers some stuff that.
Yes.
It's okay. You
I
don't have to know
do.
everything, Larissa.
I-
This is why we're a team.
I remember
to know
things. I was
everything.
impacted by them. I'm not going to do them justice if you have me tell them. I have had such an emotionally heavy week that D&D has been in the back spaces of my mind. Like, I had to unravel so much shit in therapy this
Oh,
week
man.
that
Oh no.
I would love if you Cello could say what happened in my vision.
Absolutely. And now, like, we're not going to do this on stream, but as your friend, I'm like, I didn't know this. Like, I just want to
It's
reach
okay.
out to you with love and support.
okay.
Like, maybe we'll talk later.
Yeah.
If you want.
Aw.
And so, yeah. All right. So basically, you guys had asked, or Azazel had asked, who am I? Right. He was really cautious to ask it because he didn't want to take away from the group and the importance, but it's a very powerful question when he's on a journey. The reason he's on this journey is to answer that question. And we learned, I trying to draw the line of like, there's the stuff that I know, so I don't want to reveal anything more than what I revealed in the in the dream or in the vision. But there was you saw darkness and like gnashing of teeth and yourself rising to power. Then you saw a birth and a mother and felt a lot of love. And then you saw yourself holding a black sword walking towards a very bright light.
Perfect.
And if you want to, if you're in chat and you're like, I missed last week's episode, I want to see all of this unfold, you can go to our YouTube channel, Fire and Dice, and watch A Meeting with the Queen is what that episode is called.
There's a link in the doobly-doo.
The doobly-doo. All right. So, and then we got done there. We also met Andros, who is one of my new favorite NPCs, even though
Oh,
I
yeah, he
keep
was our tour
misgendering
guide
them.
for the school.
Is he a giant monkey?
That's,
They was
What?
our tour guide.
The giant monkey head.
that's what I
Hands?
said. Did I do it again?
Wait, was
No, that
Andros
was-
not our tour guide? Who was Andros?
Andros was they, not he.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even though I kept misgendering them, I
That's what I was.
I'm
getting
gonna
at
write
there.
down
Yeah,
they them
yeah.
right now
yeah,
in my notes.
Andros, they them, one of my new favorite NPCs.
I'm not insane.
I just-
Andros is the boss from Star Fox, right?
You are not insane. That is correct.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, I didn't even know that. I had
Plot
forgotten that.
twist.
until just now. I'm just like, that name sounds cool, and I'm
Get
sure
you,
it comes from
Star
somewhere.
Fox.
Like, I'm not even lying. Like, I created the Order of the Ancients, and then I went and started playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and that's literally like what they call the bad guys. And that was like, I mean, obviously, like it's a fantasy. We all share like a lot of different stuff, but it was just like the exact same name. And I was like, I promise I didn't steal that from Assassin's Creed. Like,
Yeah.
that was. I mean, it's not hard to put those three words together, but
Oh, man.
anyway, cool. So yeah, I promise the stuff that I come up with is original or influenced by my psyche and pop culture. But I think with that, we are ready to jump into today's episode. So you guys had just left the temple and the Temple of Zoram, and it's nighttime, and it's kind of like, what do you guys want to do? The city is yours.
That's exactly what the queen said.
Do we want to see how elves party, man?
I don't think we have time to. Like,
Everything, I mean, it's like night now, right? Everything's like, all the shops are like closed and stuff.
Yeah, the shops are getting ready to close.
Okay.
And I mean, if there were like a quick errand you wanted to run before kind of turning in for the night, you might be able to catch it. Kind of depends on what you want to do, but it might be better to wait until tomorrow. I just don't want to assume you guys. I don't want to take any agency away from you by skipping along forward in time. But
Oh, wait. I think my notes are wrong.
now, we haven't decided where we're going yet, have we?
No, we just know we have like 5 different directions we need to go in, and it's all very stressful.
We have Nixilis to be concerned about,
Uh-huh.
which Randall Staggs is connected to Nixilis.
Which that's another issue we need to worry about.
So Rocktooth Mountains could be a point of position, but I feel like I don't want to hike all over those mountains just to find nothing. We need to find the Staff of Power. Just there's
Staff of the Divine Star.
That's
Inspiration
four.
point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We need to go to the Lost Woods and find Cyrellin. We need to go to the damn desert and stop the General. I could get his name, General Veldarin. Because that's where he is. I'm running out of fingers. This is an issue.
I,
Pull up your shoes.
Cyrellin might be our best bet right now. We need
Yeah.
the elves
I
need
think-
to be able to defend themselves if the counterattack comes, but we have to also make sure we can send word to the king and let him know that this is not
This is not the
Zalara.
Queen's doing.
Yeah.
Queen Renea did say that she would handle that. She would send a message
Okay.
to Valentia. She did kind of outline that it might be difficult because when you guys, and then as you guys saw the vision, you saw why.
Oh, we saw
there's
that after we saw the Queen. So we should tell her that they're in Cornwall. And that's where she should send her messenger.
Ah,
I mean, right?
Smart. Yeah.
I mean,
Imagine she sent her message to.
to Valentis, that just wouldn't end well. I think that she needs to go straight.
I mean, I don't know if I don't know if players can give other players inspiration points, but
if you have one, you can give your
Aw.
inspiration point to another player.
I used it last. But risk the next inspiration point I get is yours because I would not have thought of that, and then the message would be lost.
Thank
All
you.
right, chat. Should I give Riss an inspiration point for that?
Yes, always give inspiration. Sorry, I'm not chat, but I'm in chat. But
You peeked. I was like,
always give inspiration.
I
Am
mean,
I still too loud,
I'll-
or is that better?
I'll take inspiration.
Done a little bit more.
All
How's
right.
that?
Oh,
How's that?
It's fine as long as you stop
Getting
like,
excited?
like you just turn right into it.
Either turn down your gain or back away from your microphone.
This mic takes a lot of gain, and it's hard to gauge it.
Yeah, I know. You're using a
Arrowcat
cloud
said
lifter?
yes.
I don't have a cloud lifter. That's the problem. So I don't have as much
Ah.
headroom to play with. It's kind of a little touchy at the high end of the
Gotcha.
game structure.
I almost bought a 7B today.
Oh yeah.
I was at Guitar Center. And I was like, "It's so close."
I think Arrowcat's the only one talking in chat.
It's okay. I'm gonna.
Said yes.
I just didn't want to cut off Nolan.
No, it's okay.
So
I was a full distraction.
I was
I'm
like
just-
Dungeons and Distractions.
I'm looking
yes,
up spells that I can try to. Figure.
Arrowcat is like, so
Oh, okay.
I am chat. Because I'm the
I
only
am
one.
chat.
I'm the only one here.
All hail Arrowcat. All hail Arrowcat.
Arrowcat.
Arrowcat, Arrowcat.
You see a Celestial,
Gooble
it's a celestial and a
gobble,
fey
gobble,
combined and together. A
Arrowcat.
Celestial feline appear in the sky.
Arrowcat.
You guys suck.
Hineni Adonai.
Wow, this guy with the Hebrew.
Thank you.
Fancy boy.
Praise be. May the Lord open.
Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem. I don't know that one. What is that?
Baruch Hashem is blessed is the name.
Oh,
Ooh, I like that.
Or like bless
I
the
like
name,
that.
bless the name of God. Yeah,
Nice.
Baruch Hashem.
Baruch,
I could also
Hashem.
see like God. That's also another way of saying like God is good. You know what I mean? Like God is blessed.
I like that. Dungeons and Distractions. I love our
Yeah.
distractions.
God is good all the time.
Riss,
All
if
the
you haven't
time.
already, take that inspiration point
oh, thank you.
for
have
making
not
that
taken it
connection
yet.
and also for remembering the name of Veldarin.
Yay! Thank you. You
Oh,
did
thank
it.
You.
How many?
Oh,
All right, so I think we established last time that knowledge is power and that we shouldn't go against all these big evils without first knowing everything that we can possibly know. So I think going after Cyrellan should be first on the list.
I agree, but we definitely have a time limit. 'Cause
Oh, absolutely.
this squabble between these mortal kingdoms
I had
is
10.
just going to tear us apart, and Nixilis is just going to get right in the middle of that and just divide us completely.
Yeah,
So
it's not gonna be good.
we might have to do this first thing in the morning, but find transport down there. I don't know if there's any way we can get teleport to the outer reaches of the forest.
I mean, if anyone can teleport us, it's, one of the queen's mages.
Possibly.
We have to go
Yeah.
see her to tell her about Cornwall anyway.
Yeah, man.
So let's get a good night's sleep. Get over there first thing in the morning.
That sounds like a plan, dudes. Wow.
Okay.
Are we? We're like a team.
I guess
We're
we
like
are.
on the same page and everything.
Whoa, man, that's almost too much. My mind is blown.
The power of dragons and dragons, woods and rage, sneaky shit, and stars. We are
Sneaky shit.
Captain Planet.
Oh wait, that's Wonder Twins.
wait.
What is what's
It's
activate?
like,
All right. So what is your guys' plan? What have you decided to do?
Sleep, and
Sleep.
Yeah. Sleep.
then we're gonna go talk to the queen
Sleep.
tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know if Dave wanted to go or if Greg wanted to go party. But
No, I think Greg's gonna just sit at home and make a cure poison potion.
And if you want, you can
Ooh.
go party.
Nah.
see the night light.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I love little downtime activities that I won't make it take too much time, but like if there's something your character would do, I usually like to let it kind of build your character or give you some kind of benefit or bonus. I usually like information or something, but yeah, because you go carousing, you can study your books, right, with that 4 hours of downtime that you have. So it is your long rest time. You guys are going to go to sleep. You guys have already paid for 3 nights at the Homespire, the Homespire Inn. You guys go to sleep and then wake up in the morning. Did you want to do anything special with your 4 hours of downtime?
Trying to look through my
Because when you're at an inn, you don't have to watch, so you get the 4 hours instead of the 2.
trying to look through my stuff and see if there's anything I can fiddle with.
If not, no pressure.
Yeah,
Want to give the opportunity.
I got nothing.
Okay. You guys go to sleep. You wake up in the morning. There are butlers that greet you at your door with breakfast
Wow.
and they've got it on like silver platters and everything. Like it is pretty amazing.
Only bougie.
We only and we didn't even pick like a fancy place. We picked
Yeah.
like a comfortable place.
yeah, this is the comfortable level.
Wow.
Here.
Elves
And
are so extra, dude.
it's like when I went to Washington D.C. for my cousin's wedding, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll get a haircut. like I'm a guy. It costs like $20. It was $50 to get a haircut in Washington D.C. Just like a buzz. Like that's
Dude,
all I wanted
like-
was just a buzz.
Oh my
And-
god.
Like
To
it
get
was
like a lineup and a lineup and like a barbershop haircut and with like a lot of barbers in LA, it's like $50 to $100.
yeah, me Midwest boy just being like, hey, yeah, I go in and I go to a salon and it costs me $20 and I'm in and out. And then
Yeah.
they're like, would you like to leave a tip? And I was like, nah, I'm good. Like I
Oh,
normally
bro, you
tip.
gotta
I-
tip the barbers.
I normally tip, but like at $50 a haircut for
for a buzz.
I mean, yeah,
I
for
mean,
a
so-
buzz, like I was in the chair like 2 minutes. Like we're good.
So aside from this being a total distraction,
Yes,
Um,
absolutely. I'm sorry.
my hair's always been 20, but they don't do much to my hair. And then the beard's 30, so it's always about $50 for me. Before tip.
When I get the beard, like I totally expect to pay more than I want to. But yeah, I guess. But yeah, so basically things in Zlara are a little more expensive because it is bougie here, and but this level of service is also a lot better too. Just because they're elves and they care about that kind of stuff.
Only bougie.
So Only bougie. So you guys get a fantastic, wonderful breakfast that gives you makes you feel very, very refreshed. If you were missing any hit points, they are all. I mean, you just lived long rested, so you weren't missing any hit points, but you do feel a little bit. You get it. Everybody gets an inspiration. That's what the breakfast does
Cool.
for you.
Wow.
Yay!
And those of you who already had inspiration, you get just my love.
You get absolutely fucking.
Nothing. All right, with that, you guys go downstairs, and the innkeeper says, Queen Renea has left a message for you. If you could, like, she sent it by courier early this morning, and please, here it is.
Yeah.
I take, or he takes.
I grab it because I'm on the same level. Not mean.
Yeah.
to be
You
mean.
calling me short?
I mean,
She's
A little
she's
bit.
making her like little
She's
fingers
gonna
peek over the
reach
counter.
Listen.
tinier than my knee.
Want $1?
Oh, you're gonna have to be quicker than that.
Sorry, that's what I saw when you said you were reaching for the note. Sorry.
Just-
Yes, I'll
Just-
go ahead and read
I'll
the
get
note.
Wonderful. The note, you open it up, and it's a blank piece of paper, and made of a very fine kind of a paper that has been grayed or has been dyed like gray. And then
Okay.
once you touch it and have opened it and touched it, it starts writing in gold script the message. I have sent word to Regnor in order to forge you new weapons and armor to aid you in your quest. Please speak with him post haste.
Wow.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Can I? Obviously, I'm not assuming I can use this paper to write a note back, because the courier is going to go straight back to her, right? Like,
The courier left this morning.
oh,
So it was dropped off for the innkeeper to give to you.
Okay.
got it.
I guess.
Does it take? How long does it take to get to the castle?
I mean, like 20 minutes, 15, 20
Cool.
minutes.
I am going to. I mean, I guess I could send my cat. I wanted to do unseen servant, but whatever. That's fine. Like, carry a little note over, and they're just like, "What's this? What's this note?" No, I'm gonna send Iggy with a note attached, and one, let her know that we're gonna be on our way over there after we see the smithy, but also if there's any way we can some sort of teleportation service to get us closer to the area that we intend, and if that can be prepared for us.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll write that. I'll do my signature, and I'll put a star next to it.
Perfect. So Iggy flies off. This little Hellcat. Whee!
I got a
uh,
job.
I got a job. I get to do a thing.
I haven't been seen in 3 sessions.
I just like he's like Iggy's job is to watch over the people, right?
Yeah.
A protector, ever vigilant, to make sure like if anybody
He's
needs a
just a-
spell at range, like
He's just a typical cat. He's just on top of the bookshelf at all times, just watching. And we're just like, get down from there. And he's just like, "Mm." And then we're like, we have a job for you. And he's like, okay, bye.
he's like, I'll do it, but he's really excited about it.
Like secretly.
All right. You guys, yeah, Iggy runs off with your towards the queen's chamber, or the queen, towards the castle, the high palace, with your message.
Cool.
All right, I guess let's go see the Smith. Mr.
Go
Smith.
see Mr. Smith.
To the
right.
smithy.
To the smithy. He's only like he's a little further he's there. You guys are in kind of the middle of town, is where the comfortable inn is. He is closer to the base of the castle. He's actually close to the high palace, where kind of more of the noble things that are more closer to nobility and like the higher fancier shops and things are. You walk in and he has a he's actually there waiting for you at the counter. He addresses you. You see him. He's wearing a red tunic. He's got an athletic build like most elves do, but he is kind of brawny. Like he's very muscular. And he's not as lean as other elves, but he's also not like super like superhero level size yet.
So not
but-
like the attacking elves that we fought. Well, not that I fought, that the others fought, that were super
The
buff.
others- yeah, those guys are yeah.
But
those
he
guys are
you-
pretty
but he
buff.
clearly works with his hands and
Yeah.
like sweats for a living. Like
Exactly. And then as you look at him, you can see that his eyes, the pupils of his eyes burn like charcoal, or they have the color of charcoal that is burning with white fire. That burn with the embers of white fire.
Oh.
So it kind of looks like charcoal, like when you're looking at like a barbecue or whatever, and then you see the fire underneath the charcoal, but that fire is white, is the look that he has coming off of his pupils. And he's like, the queen sent message that I should grant you my services free of charge. I'm a master crafter of weapons and armor, and in my first 100 years of life I mastered weapons, and in my second 100 years I mastered armor. And I'm now using my third 100 years to seek out new pursuits in the high magics. So please, how may I help you today? What kinds of how may I be of service to you?
Well, I've been wearing this breastplate for some time, and I like unclip it, like kind of move my jacket aside, and like like hook the breastplate that's been kind of surrounding my chest, and put it on the table. Like, I haven't taken that off in days.
Do you not doff your armor before sleeping at night?
Feels so natural to my. I woke up in it, so the weight kind of helps me get back to sleep.
Interesting. And it's also interesting to see one of your kind here. We don't see you often. And what I guess what kind of effect are you looking for?
I don't. Hold on. It seems. I do wish to be a little bit lighter. I want to be just as protected. It's done me well in certain situations before, but I am quite nimble. I do fly around, so the added weight doesn't always help.
And what kind of armor is it again? It's a
It's
breastplate.
breastplate.
Okay. So that's medium,
Yeah, medium, just a straight 14 armor class.
straight 14. Okay. Pulling up my equipment here.
don't you add your dex to that?
So yeah, it's a 14 plus his dex to a maximum of 2. Okay. He's like, yes, I mean I can easily work with this. So you would like it to be lighter?
You know, there's any balance between being lighter and maybe a little bit more hardier?
Because it seems, the breastplate is already crafted in such a way that it does not provide you disadvantage on your stealth rolls. He said that very meta, but it is already it is already as light as one can make it. Well, it's like it can be made lighter. I guess, to what effect do you want it to be lighter? You say you are flying. Would you like to fly? You'd like to hinder you less in flight?
I don't know where I was going with this.
No, it's okay.
Um,
He's like, in fact, allow me to help. And he's like, the reason I called you here is because what has made me a master of my craft is my ability to look into a person's aura and then divine how and build a connection between them and the weapon or armor that I'm making for them. So there's something that is truly personal to them, and one that when they attune to it really reflects a piece of their personality, which is why I conduct this type of interview. But I've developed this enchantment that will help us divine clear answers. And he then he puts you see him touch his bracelets and then touch your forehead, and he holds his hand against your forehead very very gently, and as he does like a spark of starlight emits between his finger and your head, and you can feel as he's searching around in your soul. You can see that you're it's not super invasive, you can block things off, and he's very respectful. So if there's something you don't want to know, he's not gleaning kind of anything specific, but he is kind of tapping into, he's getting very broad kind of paintings of how he could help you.
Got it.
And then after he then takes his hand away from your forehead and says, I sense there's a lot of dichotomy in your soul, between light and dark. It seems that you travel between the two effortlessly, and I can enchant your so I can offer you the choice of an increased fly speed while wearing this armor. If you would like to be quicker, if you would like it to hinder you less in flight, I can offer you additional protection, or I can make it so that you can change its appearance to whatever you would like it to look like.
I think I'd like it to protect me a little bit more.
Okay. I can rework it so that you what is your dexterity? Would increasing the cap on your dexterity modifier give you an increase to your AC?
Yeah, by 1.
By 1? Okay. He's like, I can increase it, or I can make it so that you're more nimble. And as you do that, it will allow you to use your dexterity more, and to provide that bonus. And so he then takes he reaches over and he grabs an enchanted hammer, and he starts tapping on it in just a few places, and then hands it back to an assistant, and says, and starts speaking in Elvish and giving him specific instructions on what to do with it. He's like, it will be done within the hour.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Do me.
do me.
Okay. He's like, it will be my pleasure. But before he says, however, I did notice that he's like, I'm glad that you presented me your breastplate, because I was afraid you would ask me to augment one of either your shield or your talisman. And I can tell you that your magical objects, it is very rare that I see someone come in here with something that I cannot work with, but they are touched with divine powers, and if I had tried to work with them, I'm afraid I would have broken their connection to the divine.
Yeah, it's I don't want to mess with it either. I've seen some crazy shit just from these 2 items.
I commend you for having items of such power, and thank you for bringing them, for allowing me to see them. They have opened my mind to additional possibilities, and areas for study and growth in my craft. All right. With that, so he's like, Blixo, I believe was your name, correct?
Yes.
Like, may I? And he holds up his hand to touch you on the forehead. He says, "May I?"
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear if you'd responded. He then touches your forehead. You emits the beam, the starlight, and you feel him rummaging around in your mind, tapping into your aura and your essence, and really, kind of divining, how best, to serve you. And he says, "Ah, I sense your connection to something draconic. You have a baby drake."
I do.
And you are very proficient in archery. Like, he's like, I grant you, I can do 3 different options for you, that I think will be most helpful, and in tune with your soul. One would be Lily's gift, which would add a permanent ice enchantment to your arrows. A gift of elven accuracy, which will allow you to be even more accurate with your arrows when you are already in an advantageous situation. Or I can give you the gift of power, increasing its power and damage overall.
Accuracy, please.
Okay. And then he's like, "May I take your bow for a short time? I will need to work on it."
Thank you. And I hand over the bow.
Jeff.
Okay. Jeff. He then takes out like a piece of chalk that is glowing gold, and touches it in several different areas, drawing different elven runes, and then hands it off to an assistant. Says it will also be done within the hour. I look forward to you receiving your gifts. And then he's like, who would like to go next?
Greg would be happy to go next.
Okay.
Greg, so I guess I'm gonna have to like take a knee.
Right, because you're so
7'6". Yeah. Greg takes an ear. Greg sits in like a lotus, like a sitting like lotus position, and yeah, allows the person. And don't forget, I've got the Greg goes, I have these 3 dragon skins. I think I have there's all this dragon skin. I think it's enough to make some armor with for whoever might need it. And then I like pull out of one of my many weird magical pockets the dragon skin from the red dragon that we slayed a while ago that we still haven't done anything with.
Yeah. Is like I can craft that into any armor. Like, this is very rare, and very powerful, and I can craft that into any armor that you would choose.
Excellent.
Is this the boon that you would request?
Well, there's a couple of things that we need to talk about here, man. Because I also break out my dragon's femur maul
Okay.
and show it to him. And then like he's more of a like armorer and like smithy. Like he probably wouldn't be as much on staves, would he? As I was wondering if he could like imbue the verdant vanquisher with something that may serve us along the way.
Like, I only have time to work on one piece for you.
I gotcha.
So if
Let's do the armor.
If you can choose the one, okay. Like I can tell that you are also learning the art of armor smithing and crafting, and I commend you on your maul. And with that, did I give that any enchantments when you first created it? Is it
No,
magic?
it's just it just has like mechanically speaking, it's just a regular maul. It just happens to be made of dragon femur,
which is really cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's why it'll be cool to like make better and bigger and badder like eventually, but it's whatever.
Absolutely.
I feel like the armor is more pertinent because I'm squishy.
Okay. He says, well, these are red dragon scales, so I can craft you armor that harnesses the essence and power of a red dragon. However, while most armorers would normally craft this into a scale mail, I have the ability to craft this into any kind of armor that you would like. What form of armor do you desire?
Well, see, I'd like ideally armor that would perhaps be able to provide, benefits to the various bodies that I take on in my wild shape. Because that would be
Okay.
interesting and helpful.
Mm.
Like if I'm familiar with wild shape, it all your the very power of your spell, unless yours is different from those other elves that I've worked with at the Arcane Academy, it automatically takes and your armor is absorbed into you whenever you change, at least at your discretion.
And-
So it shouldn't require any additional magic on my part.
It's
to-
absorbed to you, but I don't think it has effects
But
when you turn
Dave,
into animal form. is
remember
what I'm
you do
saying.
have unarmored defense, so you add the beast's dex and con to get the armor value now.
Ah, that is
Yeah.
true. So
Dave,
maybe
I
I should
wanna
just
look
go for
that-
them all then. What do you think? What do you guys think? I need to metagame because I'm not sure. I hadn't thought this far ahead.
I'm not sure what your build is.
Yeah, I mean, Barb Druid, like smashy in beast form.
If you're in beast form, you're not going to be using them all, so I would put it into armor personally.
Yeah, I think that might be the
Dude,
move.
like all I can think
yeah.
of is crazy like transforming gauntlets that add like extra damage to your creature's attacks. I don't know.
That could be cool. That's
Yeah,
actually
like
not
what-
a bad idea.
Is it because you're getting a lot from unarmored defense right now, right? Is there? I guess what armor would be beneficial to you?
Well, maybe
like,
some
would
like
be
gloves
stronger
and
than-
boots. Maybe some gloves and boots, like a set of non-armor, but like just like kind of secondary gear, like gloves, boots, maybe a helm or something that is made of dragon skin or dragon scale that might perhaps impart some magical effects on my abilities in and out of wild shape. That would be
Okay.
nice. If that's not too much to ask, it might be.
No, that's not too much to ask, and I like the creativity.
You only need
Allow-
one boot though.
Like, and
He boot too big for he goddamn feet.
Well, you have a peg.
I know.
since
I
you're
can
open
still-
to more possibilities, allow me to tap into
Yeah.
your essence if I may. And
You
so
may.
does the
Greg
same-
sits down.
Okay. He does the same thing to you, and he says, I detect a lot of conflict within you. It is this binary action between peace and then also savagery. And so then he ends the spell and he says, I believe we can work this armor into something that can give you one of a couple of different boons. I can offer you the gift of peace, where you enter a Zen state that grants you all the benefits of your rage, but you will be calm. But in addition to that, you will also be able to use your so this is meta, right? In effect, what this would do is you could use your bonus action to then calm an enemy. They'll make a wisdom save against your spell save DC, and if they fail, they have disadvantage on their next attack.
Sorry, could you repeat that effect one more time? I'm trying to write this all down
Okay,
so I can
this
make
is-
sense of it.
This is called the gift of peace. So whenever you enter your rage, you don't necessarily have to be raging anymore. So aesthetically, it will allow you to kind of emanate to get those same benefits from being in a peaceful state or a Zen state. And then with that Zen state, you can then, as a bonus action, kind of send out like a feeling of calm to an enemy that you can see. And if they pass the DC, so they'll have to make a wisdom saving throw. And if they fail, then they have disadvantage on their next attack.
Okay. So that's one option.
And it does have to be somebody within 30 feet.
Goddage. Okay. And within 30 feet, within sight.
So that's the gift of peace.
Yes.
It says I can also, if you would like to tap into your savagery more, I can offer you the gift of savagery. Once
Okay.
per turn, when you roll damage for a melee attack, you can re-roll the weapon's damage dice and use either total.
So when you roll damage for a weapon attack
Yeah. So it'll be any. I'll
You
call it any
can
melee attack.
for a melee attack,
Mhm.
you said one time a turn.
Yeah, so once per turn, when you roll the damage for a melee
I
weapon
can
attack, you can reroll
change-
the
Roll
damage
twice.
Reroll
and take either and choose either total.
damage
so
dice.
broken.
and choose other total. Yeah, so we're gonna go with the gift of savagery.
He's like, or I can offer you the gift of power, which will give you a kind of a static increase to your. It will increase your protection.
We're gonna
And
go with savagery.
Okay,
Yeah, that sounds like my kind of party.
it will be done. You want gauntlets and boots?
Yes, please.
And how shall I modify it for your peg leg?
I mean, just one boot.
Just the one boot? Okay.
Yeah. If you have extra leather, whatever, like a wallet or something, I don't know.
A gauntlet for your peg.
Yeah.
Just slots on there.
Just or like how they have those like leather wraps for the guns in Red Dead Redemption, just like a leather wrap for my peg leg
Yeah. It will be
to
done.
like increase its durability.
And then he looks over at you, Zilla. He's like, and what would the hooded wee one desire?
Well, you've been very creative with what you've given my friends, so I do have an idea, but I kind of want to see what you might divine from the touchy thing.
Okay. Then I would let me hear your idea.
Well, I have I have in my pocket I have 10 dragon's teeth, which I estimate could be made into maybe 2 short swords and 8 daggers, and I thought those could be really fun. So that was going to be my thing, because that's all I could really think of.
Yeah, daggers.
Okay.
I definitely want at least one of these, because I collect daggers, and having a dragon bow dagger would be cool, but I don't want to waste my thing on that if you're only making one thing. So I want to see what you have.
Okay. It's like, then please allow me. And he touches you on the forehead, and the beam of starlight searches your aura, and then he comes back with this and says, within you, I detect a shadow of mercy. One who works in the dark, but to serve in love.
This guy's good.
And I feel that somewhere on your presence, you have a weapon that is very personal to you and harbors something that you love very, very closely. I feel like I can draw out some additional power from this weapon if you would allow me.
Really?
I can offer. He's like, with that, I could offer you the gift of fire, or I can imbue it with fire damage. I could offer you the gift of shadow, which will allow you to remain hidden until you stop moving. Or I can give you the gift of power and increase its damage and effectiveness in combat. So essentially what the gift of shadow would do is if you use your hide action behind, like while you're behind cover, breaking line of sight, it allows you to, normally when you make a melee attack, as soon as you start moving and you move out of cover, they can see you again. And so what this does is it will shroud you in shadow so that when you're moving, you're still like you're not invisible, but it allows you to basically still get your sneak attack off and have the advantage as if you were hidden with a melee attack. So you don't have to attack from ranged when you hide. So it'll allow you to kind of like get in, hit somebody with your dagger, get your sneak attack, get advantage in your sneak attack, and then whatever you want to do from there if you wanted to be more effective in melee.
That's really good. What was the third one?
The third one is the gift of power.
What would that do?
The gift of power meta it's a +1. It will increase it'll add a +1 to your weapon. And if it's already a +1, it'll go up to a +2.
Oh, okay. I think I gotta go with that sneak attack thing sounds really useful.
The gift of shadow.
The gift of shadow.
Okay.
Yeah.
May I have the dagger?
Oh, sure. And I think to Romero as I hand it back, like, don't worry, you're safe with this guy. I'll be right back.
I think it'd be funny if you handed them the Randall Stag one, and all of a sudden he's like, "Ha it's mine!" and disappeared.
Pocket sand.
Yeah. So then he takes your dagger and he says, "Oh,
Is this not it?
I understand why. I understand why you have such a deep connection to this weapon now." He's like, "I will take very good care of your friend."
Be sure you do.
And then he starts whispering to it, but you can't hear as he starts drawing on it with that magical chalk, and then hands it off to one of his assistants. Says, "Oh, wonderful. The dragon armor will be a little bit harder to for me to work with. So it will probably be midday before I will have all of your items done."
Okay.
Quick question. I didn't write down exactly what the accuracy did. Will you tell me that when we pick up our items?
Oh, I'll give that to you now. I know.
Okay.
So gift of elven accuracy. When you have advantage on a roll, you can re-roll one of the dice once.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And then, did anybody else have any questions about their effects?
So with the way that the stealth works, just so I'm 100% clear on it, is like I'm hidden. I can go and attack an enemy and get like a sneak attack, but like I still get that even though if I start my turn hidden. So
Right. So if you start your turn hidden, then you get advantage. But then as soon as you move out of cover, as soon as you enter line of sight, as soon as somebody has line of sight on you, you're no longer hidden from them. So in order to take the hide action, you have to break line of sight. So what this does is it allows you're shrouded in shadow. So your kind of action economy would be take cover, and which is a halfling you can do behind behind your allies and stuff. You have a lot. It's a lot easier for you to hide than it is for other creatures. So you use your bonus action to hide, and then once you're hidden, you would then be able to move as far as you wanted. But then once you stopped moving, that magical shroud effect would end, and you would be visible. So like it would allow you to move in, attack, and then and still proc your sneak attack or with advantage.
okay, cool. I like that.
Like,
All right.
it will be done at midday.
Thank you very much. right.
It is my pleasure.
I suppose
Are
it's
you-
off to see the queen now.
To the
Again.
queen.
To the queen.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Zalara.
Cool. You guys go to the queen. You see the guard. Where last time he gave you like a lot of pushback, he readily welcomes you to the high palace. And they have been given word that if you were to arrive, to usher you directly to the queen.
Yay.
They take you right to the throne room, or to the doors. There's a small moment while they inform her, and then you are directed immediately to well, this time, instead of meeting with her in the throne room in front of everybody, she actually, you guys are ushered into like a foyer, like a sitting room. And and she has you, and so once you are seated there, she then enters the room afterwards. So you're all, I mean, it's a sitting room with a bunch of different really cool floating chairs, and a fire that burns in the middle in the middle of the room, kind of, and they're like little silver dancing lights, kind of floating around the room. And then she enters through some doors to your right. Says, "Welcome. I hear that you have a message to deliver to me."
Yes, Your Majesty. So yesterday we visited the school, the Tower of Power, and we spoke with Professor Creventus, and we learned by means of scrying that the king of Valentis is alive, but Valentis was taken. So if you're going to send a message there to the king, you should send it to Cornwall, because that is where he is now.
This is most interesting. We had used our own abilities to scry and were unable to see the city of Valentis. It is a marvel that your spells were able to penetrate those barriers. Okay, thank you. This is very useful information. So you say he is where?
Cornwall.
Cornwall. And she directs a servant to take a note, to write all this down. Okay, so we will send the message to Cornwall, and so that is where we will find King Darius.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if they have a functioning teleportation circle there?
I think they do. Do they?
Blixa, you would know that they do.
I would know that they do.
It was mentioned a long time ago in one of the earlier episodes. I think the episodes that you
yeah,
came
I was
in,
like, this
so-
is one of like
so-
this is like the
yeah,
first
so,
or
like-
second episode I was in.
yeah, I don't expect you to remember that, but yes, then we will send a personal ambassador to them, since we still have access to our teleportation circles.
Okay, Blixa.
Speaking of that, sorry to interrupt, but while we're on the topic of teleportation circles,
My ears perked up.
would there be any way we could be teleported a little bit closer to the Lost Woods?
Yes. I can get you to the edge of the kingdom, which is just before the Valakan Wood. The Lost Woods is an area deep inside the Valakan Wood, and then off closer to the coast, off to the west. So I will give you. We can teleport you to our southern gate, to Solaris Gate.
Okay, perfect. So Blixa, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
Well, I was gonna say, if there's anything, I mean, they're going to your, you're from there, so if there's anything special that they should know, anything they should like say to get an audience with the king, or get past, general dad dude. And
James
maybe
Wallace.
yeah, maybe
No.
good. Okay, I didn't know.
I mean, I just would. I would just kind of imply that I wouldn't fully trust the general of Cornwall, but that is like my personal opinions on that. He's shady AF, even though he's. I don't know. I have bad vibes.
I choose to trust your intuition. I feel that intuition is a message from the stars. But I am curious as to why you think that you have these bad vibes about Archduke Dougherty.
I mean, just.
Just look at him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have you seen it? No. I feel like he benefits most from the fractured state that Valentis is in right now, and that he has power over the king, and he wants to keep it in that state. So he like, and this is just my personal like, because I mean, growing up in that kind of atmosphere, and he was just very quick to have me sign over my rights. But it's because I feel like he's got a stake in the game, and he's going to be doing everything in his power to keep power on his side. So I wouldn't trust him personally.
Thank you for this information.
So go, but proceed with caution.
And what rights did you sign away?
Oh, I was his progeny.
Oh.
Yep.
Archduke Jardy is your father.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would, if even a member of their own family is not willing to trust them, I will take that under consideration, and harbor my own suspicions. In that regard, I will send a very trusted messenger and give them and tell them to speak only with King Darius in private.
Thank you.
No, thank you for bringing this information to me. I had given you my word that we would find a way to send message, and we had encountered delays when we were unable to scry the king. So thank you. This has been most helpful. Is there anything else that I can do for you before we part? As she drinks her magical juice.
Not that I'm aware of. Would there be any way we could be in contact with you if we ever needed to get word to you?
Ooh. Are any of you proficient in the message spell?
I am.
Okay. Then you can send messages to me that way.
Perfect. I just have to. Perfect.
Is there anything that you need her to provide? I forget the specific requisites, the message spell.
Probably just say her name, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think most high elves are proficient in this spell, or know someone who is. I am one of them.
I suppose it does help that we've met you now.
Where shall I
Yes.
point?
Towards Zalara.
Okay.
I'm
I'll try.
almost always here.
I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, queen, 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 queen," in a giant circle until I get through.
You have to put a piece of tinfoil on your tooth, and then
Stand on like one leg and like stand higher.
Awesome. Because what does it say? It says you point to somebody. Is it somebody you can see? Do you have to be able to see them?
Yeah, you point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message.
Oh, okay. I thought it could just be anyone. What's
Yes,
the one that
sending.
Like, you just do?
I
to,
think
like-
sending.
Yeah.
Oh, sending. Okay. Are you proficient in the sending
I
spell?
don't think I have it yet.
well, you could give it to
Oh,
us.
no. Yeah, I do. Actually.
What you could do to us.
You can bequeath us with this magic.
I was freaking
Who said that?
Oh my
God.
I don't know. There's a breeze in here.
Like, unfortunately, I'm not able to just grant you the understanding of the spell. I could provide you with the spell scroll if any of you were, diligent in the study of the arcane and able to learn the spell yourself. I could provide access to those resources. But
I'm
I
sure somebody is.
Maybe in the next life
I
I
mean-
will be able to learn magic.
it looks so I'm glad that Azazel has access to the sending spell. This will be the most effective way to communicate.
I just don't want to waste a third level spell.
I understand, especially when one is out in the wilds, as
Yeah.
you will be, and amongst constant danger. I understand the value of harboring conserving one's magical energies, and efforts. I can provide you access if you promise to keep it safe I do feel like it will be most helpful to you. I can give you the sigil for one of our teleportation circles to bring you back here, so that you could always return to Zalara at your discretion.
I mean,
Um,
might take some time, but yeah, I'll keep it from my bank.
Okay. Are you aware, like, because I mean, there are several different places throughout the world that with people who can cast teleportation circle on you. Are you proficient in that spell?
Not yet, but I have a vague understanding of it. I've seen the scroll, but I'm not at that level yet of understanding.
Okay. Yes, the development of one's arcane energies is paramount in being able to really attune with a spell and access the weave in such to a sufficient degree to be able to
The weave
truly bend into your will.
returns.
So, well, I got a request.
Arrowcat, is asking if
I'm
we
a-
can read
I'm-
the sending out.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I got
Love
it. Hey,
Thanks for the request.
stop
Oh,
stepping on my
okay.
toes, Zilla. I got
I'm not-
this.
I'm just,
As
I'm
Zazel
the
I
magic
don't want a
one.
job to do. I have done nothing.
You
You've done so
talk,
much.
You
Why?
talk
It's
more
been
than
lovely.
anybody. You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature which you are familiar with. That creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as a sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message does not arrive.
That brings me back to Tea and Dude's days.
I mean, it depends on how long his message is, right? So, because Arrowcat is asking, how many times would
I
you
think
have to
it's only
cast it, like,
25 words.
So, if you have a message as long as 25 words, you'll have to send a new message.
Why say many words when few words do trick?
Exactly.
Sorry to caveman speak, Queenie, but like, where time is magic, and magic is.
I'm gonna go catnap to try to get this 3rd level spell back.
So Telegram's not very efficient, right?
Yeah.
Send help. Stop. Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I'm munching. I should have waited. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we have to wait until we have until
Is that a
midday
royal
to get our armor.
breadstick?
I'm gonna press the select button and wait a few hours.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll jump. If you guys have anything else you want to do, we'll jump ahead. It is noon. You guys go to, like, your stuff is ready. And you go back to Regnor. He delivers it to you. He's like, it is my honor to be able to help you at Queen Renea's request, and I hope that this proves useful in overthrowing our common foe, General Veldarin, and the forces that he may be working with.
Thank you for your services.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Yeah. So you guys have your new weapons and armor.
So what is my
Thank you, man.
what does my armor do? You never explained it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you get like a +1 to your dex?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. So normally medium armor caps at only you can only add 2 of your you add your dex bonus to a maximum of 2. So yours, you get to add your dex bonus to a maximum of 3 while you're
Cool.
wearing that armor.
So I now have a 20 AC.
Awesome.
Whoa.
Holy shit, dude.
Because yeah, you got the +1 from your bracers from Lestar.
+1 shield.
Which- So it's like you're wearing plate armor while you're wearing medium armor.
I know.
Badass.
Hot dang. Bye, Dragon Hunter. We love you. All right. With that, you guys have your cart and everything is still at the Homespire Inn. You guys, are you guys ready to like teleport now?
Yeah. I want to tell the guy at the Homespire Inn because we still have 2 more nights technically. I want to tell him, I don't want my money back. I just want give the room to someone else.
Someone who needs it.
Oh,
Another adventurer.
I'm sad that you will be departing us. But I understand. We will give the rooms to someone else. But since you are leaving early, in lieu of a refund, I would like to offer you these gifts. It's a delicacy that we have here in Zalara that I feel would provide you a lot of utility on your journey. Please enjoy these elven jelly tarts on behalf of the Homespire Inn.
Ooh.
And you
Okay.
How many
each
do we
get?
get?
You each get 5 elven jelly tarts.
Ooh.
So it's a ration, right? It will account for your food requirement for the day, but when you eat it, you also regain an amount. You also get to roll a hit dice and regain that many hit points.
Ooh.
So
What?
I like these.
yeah,
Yum. I'm writing yum in my notes.
yum.
too.
Like, what does that mean?
Yum. It means yum. What do you mean? What does it mean?
Gabriel Vizios, bringing you back up to speed real quick. We are still in Zalara, but we are just now about to leave. They visited Regnor, got some cool new magical items and some upgrades, and then they realized, hey, we should probably help the queen with everything we learned last time. Fill her in on the details and let her know that Valentis has that the king is no longer in Valentis. So they went back and had her send her messenger to Cornwall instead, so that he can make proper contact with them. We are now getting ready to teleport to she also gave them access to their sigil and to Lara whenever they want, if they have access to the teleportation circle spell, and then they will and she offered to teleport them to the southern boundary of the kingdom so they don't have to travel all the way through.
For the elven jelly tarts, did you say they were worth or they equaled 1 ration each or 1 day's ration each?
Well, so a ration, you only need to eat once per day in order to not get exhaustion.
Got it.
So it functions like a regular ration, but it's very good and it keeps even though it has jelly in it. I mean, jelly is already a preservative, but
Yum.
okie dokie. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Grab your cart. You teleport back to the High Palace. Or well, like you guys go back to the High Palace. You don't have to go in to teleport. They've
So
sent
we got
word.
Rooster.
You guys got Rooster. He's
Yay!
Rooster! And Rooster comes up, nuzzles you guys.
Oh my
Gives
gosh.
you the loves.
For those of you needing to catch up, Rooster is our friendly neighborhood cart pulling owl bear friend.
Gifted to us by a donation from Rooster
Rooster.
in the chat, who during a random encounter that they were in. So
Yeah.
they were able to befriend it, and now he is their friend.
Yay.
Yay.
With that, you guys, they take you to kind of an annex where they can use teleportation, or they have a teleportation circle set up for larger gatherings and groups. And so you have the wagon, and they cast teleportation circle on you. There's a flash of lightning, and you are suddenly in a much smaller annex. And there is an elven guard in front of you. Okay. Well, welcome to Solaris, the southern gate of Zalara. What brings you here?
We're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure you want to be going into the Valakan Woods? It's very dangerous.
Yep.
Wait,
Yep.
what? I mean, yes, but maybe What are the dangers?
We
we
have
might
friends
encounter
there. We'll be fine.
Zilla, we fought a dragon turtle,
I
and
want
a
to know
kraken.
ahead
What
of time.
could be worse?
I would like
Don't
to know
say
what could
that.
be worse.
I want to say that. 'cause
Nicholas.
What
Now
may-
it's going to be worse, man.
Good
now that
sir.
you've said it.
good sir? What might we encounter? What makes it so dangerous?
There are the typical dangers of the wild. You are entering uncivilized territory, but the wood elves themselves, ever since the fracturing of the empire, have been very rebellious and hostile towards us and towards those.
Beefy elves, got it. Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
although they are our kindred, so they do have many patrols and are known to attack those wandering and traveling through the Valakan woods. So
Okay.
and then there has been word of dragon activity in the woods. This was there have always been stories and legends of dragons in this area, and many of them stick to the mountains and have fled to other areas. But this is a land rich in magic, and lands rich in magic and power often invite more magical and more dangerous creatures, and specifically dragons.
Okay.
So I wish you the very best. And one of the other guards is like, hope you kind of hear him mutter under his breath. It's like, maybe Veldarn will conquer them and help those savages see the starlight of civilization. You know, he's referring to the wood elves that that the other guard was talking about before.
Okay.
Oh. You know what I say to that? I'd say we all got to hydrate.
Oh, hydrate.
Hydrate.
Oh, actually,
Boom.
hydrate.
There's the
with water.
Gotta hydrate. Thanks, Dave.
Do it. Want to see
What?
what level 10 can do?
He's challenging me.
What? Oh,
Ooh. Oh, I was like, somebody brought that up. It was us. Somebody unleash the Tarask. Let's do it. I dare you. I am ready for that.
I don't.
If
I don't
were a
dare
rich
you.
I'll die in the name of
'Cause
science.
honestly, at this point, I can't do shit to a Tarask. Wait, no, never mind. I can. I keep thinking
I
that
would
they
like-
aren't affected by level spells.
I would like to
five.
level up a bit more personally.
That's not
I
up
would
to me.
like
That's
to
up to chat.
leave.
We're all level 8. Farfetched Sky.
Yes. We will.
Whack.
In order to just kind of increase the pacing of the game, we may start leveling up a little bit faster. I think we've kind of effectively. I like to keep the levels based on kind of that effect that they're having in like the region, and so we've now gone from local to region, and now they're starting to have an effect on the world. On the continent. So we may start leveling up a little bit faster than we have. I think we're kind of entering Act 2 of the campaign, but our pacing should be a lot faster than it has been in the first act. So, all right, let's do this.
Masamune said hydrate.
Masamune.
Water. I've already finished my first bottle. I got to go re-up.
You didn't have to hydrate with the whole bottle.
Well, I had been hydrating without hydrate commands because I just stay hydrated a lot. Like that's just how it be over here at the Funk Bunker. So
You guys can hear my
I need to go drink more water or refill my water is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, we got a
So,
break in 30 minutes. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
I know,
30
but I'm
minutes.
thirsty.
thirsty boy. Oh,
I'm a thirsty
not
boy.
here.
Got that dry mouth.
I can still hear you.
He has disappeared.
I have
Excuse me.
disrespected.
That was a water burp.
Yeah. All right. The guards are going to escort you out of the annex. You see another military camp base gate, and then like whenever you're ready, we will. It's like you're ready now. We will open the doors, and so they start dropping the gate down, and you guys are, and as the gate lowers, you see a very lush, green, and foreboding forest as you enter the Valakan woods.
Ooh.
Blixa, were you waving? Did you?
Yeah, I was waving by too.
Oh, bye,
Oh.
Zalara.
I started waving and I'm like, I had like an awkward look on my face, like, I don't know why we're waving.
All right. As you guys set
Dark
out
foreboding
into the
woods.
Valakan woods, they close the gates behind you. You have now left civilization behind and are once again in the wilds.
Man,
All right.
This is where
do
Blix is
you-
at their happiest.
Yes.
This- I have once again left my comfort zone of the city and I'm the only one not comfortable in the woods.
With that, you guys know that the Lost Woods are south. Hold on, let me get the right direction right. Southwest of you. So that is the direction you need to be going if you're looking to get to the Lost Woods. You're currently in the Valakan Woods, and you know that further south, if you were to go kind of straight south, is from meeting the Wood Elves on the ship. You know that the Wood Elf capital is further to the south. If you guys wanted to go there.
Okay.
Why are elves so racist against each other and everyone?
That's a great question. What information have you gathered so far?
I
mean,
think
did-
that's a. I feel like we have enough problems on our hand solving racism.
Yeah.
in a way.
All I know is a dang high
It's
elves
that
are
kind of
trying to
attitude
annex
that's preventing
Skyrim.
us from solving racism. Sorry, I cut you off, Nolan. What'd you say?
All I know is the dang elves are trying to annex Skyrim, and I ain't about that kind of life, nor
Oh.
justice for.
Oh gosh.
That hurt my heart when I played Sky. I was like, no, elves are the bad guys. I love elves.
Just the high
Yeah,
elves.
high elves, just the high.
They are douches. They've always been douches.
Yeah, they're
But,
Yeah.
I guess
dark
not
elves
all
and
of
wood
them.
elves are fine. It's the high elves that were like pompous assholes.
Dark elves are not fine.
That's
Dark
why they
elves
call
are
In
themselves
scary.
Skyrim. In Skyrim.
Oh yeah, in Skyrim. Okay. Yeah, they're good.
I'm
I
not
always
talking about the
played Dark
drow.
Elf.
I'm talking about in Skyrim.
I always play a dark elf vampire. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
to the
I mean-
foreboding woods.
Yeah, I think we just go
Foreboding
straight
Woods.
into the woods, get lost, listen to Sari's song.
Yeah. Listen to the fairy song. Left, right, left, right. Yeah. You guys are hiking through the woods. This is a land rich in magic. For Dave, you having visited the ancient forest, it's very reminiscent of that, where these are very enchanted lands, where fey creatures are, it's not uncommon. I mean, they are still rare, but you are likely to run into a fey creature here in these woods as opposed to some of the other woods in the more civilized parts of the world. So it's a land rich in wonder. As you are traveling, you guys have noticed you hadn't done a lot of traveling in Zalara in the civilized area, but even in Valencia, you guys saw those elven waystones that you would kind of like as mile markers, but they're a little more spaced out than that. Along the roads, as you're walking along this very kind of overgrown path through the Valakan woods, you notice that off to the right that there is one of these waystones that has been overgrown with vines.
Want to
The
touch
ones-
it?
The ones in Zalara are actually pristine and very well kept, but and generally have iconography of the stars, right? Because of their diligence in studying the stars. But this one, as you look at this one, which is overgrown, you see that there is a tree on that is what's the word? Engraved onto the waystone.
I'm gonna walk over to it. I'm gonna put my big old hand on it, and I'm gonna cast Druidcraft.
You're really loud
Cast.
again.
Really?
Yeah.
Original sound.
It's off.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know how, but your volume like jumped back up.
I have no
Yeah.
idea. Here, how's that better?
Yeah,
Better.
Okay, cool. So I go ahead and do that. I go and I put my big old hand on it, and I cast Druidcraft.
You cast Druidcraft. All right, I want you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's see how we do on those.
Let's see.
Indeed. That is a 16 on the Wisdom save.
16 on the Wisdom save. Okay. You feel like your connection to Arbathod, like as you touch it, you feel like you feel a connection to Arbathod. You kind of feel that ping, but then you also feel that it's murky. It's not a clear connection. It's discordant and a little disconnected. But you are able to break through and kind of harness the magical energy in the Way Shrine, and you are granted the effects of the Pass Without Trace spell
Ooh,
for the next hour.
Nice.
nice. Hey guys, you should try this out. If you cast a spell on it, it'll give you Pass Without Trace, man. But you know, you it kind of like hits you pretty hard first, man. It kind of hits different, but hey, man, you know what I mean, man?
As you say that,
Whoa.
I mean, there's the Pass Without Trace spell emanates within, was it 10 feet, 30 feet around you?
Yeah.
And so anybody who's standing, within range will get a +10 to their dexterity stealth saving throws or skill checks. So
Nice.
so cool. So you guys,
A +10?
I believe it's a +10, right? Yeah, it makes your stealth very stealthy. And you notice that as you're walking, when you like your footsteps, it's like you're walking above the foliage. Like you don't leave. There is no trace of your footsteps behind you. They're like if you're like speaking, it kind of muffles the sound. Not like a silent spell, but anybody, as long as you're speaking quietly, other people won't be able to detect you once you pass through the area.
That means that while this is happening, before I even roll anything, I have a stealth of 20 with this.
That's why-
I don't even have to roll anything. I'm gone.
Happens. All right, you guys move southwest, and after traveling for a bit, you come across a even though you guys have the wagon and everything, you are able to hear. I guess I need everybody's passive perception. And who's leading you guys through the woods?
I'd assume Greg, right?
Yeah, I guess Greg is in front, and Greg's passive is 18.
Okay, Greg's passive is 18. So Greg, you hear the like hushed whispers and people like just like rustling that isn't coming from an animal.
Okay. Can
and
I
it's
hear
30
a
feet ahead
distinctive
of you.
language?
You don't. Like you don't. Yeah, I guess they're not very loud whispers. Yeah. So you hear. I guess what languages do you know?
Common, Druidic, Elvish, Giant, and Sylvan.
Okay. You do hear language, but you do not recognize it.
Okay, bet. I whisper to the gang, "Hey, do you guys hear that up ahead, about 30 feet?"
No.
Or what? He
The
could have.
birds.
I hear whispering.
Can I try to hear the whispering?
So now that he's informed you, anybody who wants to can make a perception check.
I would like to.
What if it's
Hey.
Randall's tag?
Of 15.
All right, that's going to be an 18 for perception for me.
Okay. You are. I guess who else? Did anybody else roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
You rolled a 15. And what languages do you speak?
Abyssal, Common, Deep Speech.
I speak Common, Halfling, Thieves' Cant, and Draconic.
Okay. And Blixa, did you roll?
25.
Holy moly! I hadn't heard that before. All right, so Nolan, you're able to detect that there is that you can also hear this whispering and realize that there is there's somebody kind of waiting in ambush ahead of you. Larissa, you hear the whispering and you understand the Draconic that they are speaking. And you hear them say, wait for them to get in the middle and then we will pounce. And then Blixa, you're able to actually identify that there are 5 combatants.
Probably kobolds.
So
There's
there are
5 combatants.
there are 5 humanoid combatants that are and there are 2. So there's 2 in front of you. It's going to be
I
guess
speak
it'll
Draconic
be
as
easier
well.
if we just switch over to roll 20 and then I can just show you where they are.
Okay. Oh, and Blixa also speaks Draconic.
Oh, yeah, duh. Boop. I don't know where you had us. Yeah. Oh. There should be. Oh, is it? Hold on. 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 Sorry, it looks like the last time Dave switched it over, the audio output got removed from my end for some reason.
What?
Ah,
What does that have to? Oh,
It looks like I didn't add it the last time because we hadn't
So
played
have-
it so long.
have we had no audio this entire time?
No, we had audio on the other screen. It's the roll 20 screen where
Oh.
we didn't have my output wasn't going through.
Oh, I see.
Are we all good now?
yes.
Can chat hear us?
Okay, we're good.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, chat.
Hey, Miss Neaters.
Meters.
Hi, Miss
Hello.
Needle. What's your little gemstone? Bougie. Only bougie.
Ms. Neaters, I saw you earlier, but I didn't want to call out your lurk. But hello.
I
Where is the owl
didn't know
bear?
you were looking, so I just called you out.
There we go. Owl bear. Boop.
Well, no, Ms. Neaters talked, like, so it's okay now.
And looking for Min. Haha.
I mean, Dave, play music.
Oh, I was not in
Okay.
original sound mode here.
Yeah, Masamune was like, I hear sounds, not full music. Do you hear music now?
Should be good. Cello, are we facing the right way? Yeah.
See, where are you guys at? Because you guys will be coming from the north to the. Or no, I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. So yeah, you guys are facing the right way. But just know
Should-
that up is south, not north.
Got it.
Should we be more clustered because we're being pulled on a cart?
I mean, you guys,
Should we be in
you guys
cart-
are good. If
Okay.
if you can place yourself anywhere you want on that hill.
Okay. I'm cool with just standing in a straight line. Cool.
Yay! There's our friend.
Let me get a nice old line spell going right here. Just go. Yeah.
Look at these assholes trying to cause us grief.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
Are we gonna show them what for?
I think you should.
What for?
What for? Give him the old
for?
one too.
Ah.
Give him the old one too, folks.
I.
The old one too. How's your father?
What?
I don't know. I'm just trying to sound like it's 1942.
That legend
Like in
of
a
chorus.
boxing round.
Transit.
I was just gonna
Atlantic
say, like that voice just will forever remind me of the announcer from Legend of Korra. Love that guy.
That's great.
Nolan, for roll
Ah.
20, I can't move my token.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Wait. Arrow. I also can't move my token.
I know.
Help! There. Yay. Not that. Whatever. Get out of that settings. I just want to move. There we go. Okay.
All right, cool. We're good.
Okay.
Oh, I can add
well,
effects.
I
and
heard.
Oh.
I heard that there was about 5 speaking in Draconic.
Yeah,
Yes.
I heard them too.
Sorry, I'm trying to find one last token.
No, that's okay, Cello. I'm just adding some hashtag metagaming. Since we know there's 5, do we want to not split up, but try and have a tactical advantage?
Yeah, they said wait until they get into the center and then attack. That's what I heard them say.
Right. So, I mean, do we assume that they know we're all here?
Possibly. I could maybe disappear, hang back. Could I do that? Could I just like hop out of the cart? Because like I assumed that we didn't stop. I assumed we're still moving. So I'm just I'm just gonna like dip into like this bush.
All right, sorry. I finally found the token. What's your question?
I assume that we're like still like slowly moving along, but I had relayed what I heard them say. We're gonna wait until they get into the center and then attack. So I'm like,
Well, they might not even be able to see us. We have pass without trace.
well,
We have
they I don't know.
they might be able to track us with magical means.
I'm wondering if I should jump out of the cart right now, just kind of dip and just like hide in a bush, and then I will be sneaky. And
yeah,
they
I mean, you can position for the sake of this. Okay, you want to ask if you can preemptively hide before the combat starts?
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, because I assume that we haven't stopped, that we're still going. So I'm like, if they don't know how many of us there are, we can take them by surprise. If there's like, oh shit, there's another one we
Yeah,
didn't see.
so you all rolled high enough to not only not be surprised, but you were able to, thanks to Blixa rolling the 25, being able to identify and point where they're all out. Yes, I will allow you guys. You can't make any attacks or anything, but in positioning yourself, if you want to like hide or prepare, or do something like that, please feel free.
All right, cool. I want to hide in this bush. I'm just like, all right. Good luck, guys. I'm like, good luck, guys, and I like hop out the back.
Please roll your hide check.
Okay. Rolling for stealth for my hide.
How tall are the trees here?
The trees are like 10, 15 feet. The bigger ones are like 20.
I really wish I could fudge that roll. It's a 12.
Okay.
Plus your 20.
Oh, do I add that, right?
Stealth.
Oh, so
Well,
it's actually
well,
it's a
yeah.
plus 10.
Yeah, you had the plus 10 from the
Pass
from
without
the
trace.
pass without trace.
So that's a 22.
Oh, much better. Much better.
Because I
Okay.
rolled a 2 on the dice.
Nice.
All right. When you guys are ready, are you guys ready to roll initiative? You're like, we've been ready for a long time. We've been waiting on you,
Yes.
douche nozzle. All
No, you're not a douche nozzle.
right. I know.
You're the bag.
Give
Got him.
it to me. All right.
Got him.
I will ask an order because it's easy for me to write it down that way. Let's go with Nolan. Azaziel.
17 for me, 15 for Iggy.
Iggy 15. Perfect. And who we got for let's see, Larissa, what do you got?
I got for stealth. Not for
No,
stealth.
sorry,
for initiative. Sorry.
Yeah.
5.
5.
I rolled a 1.
That's
It's
not
cool though. I
fortune
meant to hang back and reveal myself later, so it's fine.
save. Yeah,
It's
It is
strategy. You're all welcome.
exactly. Dave. what did
Greg's
Gru
got a
get?
nice 13.
Ooh.
I know.
That's sweet 13. And Blixa.
22.
Well, I should have started with you. Alrighty then. Did wow, my sound kind of cut out for a second. Can you still hear me? Can I
Yeah.
hear you?
Yeah.
Okay. That just got like really quiet.
Yeah,
Uh,
I noticed that too.
Is that
Alright, sorry,
okay?
I'm
Is that
just-
kosher?
Going for enemies real quick.
Cello, I did forget to ask, because typically calling Lily out is an action. Would you allow me to do that before? Like once we saw.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, since you guys knew to prepare for this fight, yes.
Thank you.
Well,
All right. All right. then. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Okay, perfect. Wow, that worked out. Sometimes it does that. Blixa, you get to start us off.
Perfect. Can I see any of these baddies?
Yes. So you know where they are based on having kind of being able to hear their whispers, and so you know where they are on the map where you can see them, but you don't have line of sight unless you get around. Well, sorry, let me clarify. You'll have disadvantage if you're shooting through the tree, and it will provide them cover. So that's what the
Full
trees will do.
cover?
It will provide them half cover.
I believe I can ignore that.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you have sharpshooter. So yeah, you can shoot through it.
Okay. Are we actually on this ridge?
Yes, you're actually on that ridge. It's a 5-foot drop.
Oh, okay.
should that's fine.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Larissa?
Oh, I don't know if I
Oh,
should
well.
mention it.
While Blix is thinking.
I was gonna say maybe we should I don't know how because we never really implemented this before, but is there like a quick way to unhook Brewster from the cart?
Oh, great question. There's not really a quick way to do that. But I'll allow you to do it like as an action. So if you're in combat and you want to to unhook him, it will require you to stand next to him and then use your action and to unhook him.
Okay. Maybe he's so big I can hide behind him. And
I mean, yeah,
I have
you can
fast
hide-
hands. I can just do it.
You can
You
hide
definitely can.
behind
'Cause
Iggy.
you can hide behind. Yeah,
Oh wait, can I really?
yeah. As a halfling, you can hide behind medium-sized creatures. You can hide behind any one of your allies.
Wait, is Iggy a medium-sized creature?
No.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, the Iggy part was a joke, but the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
medium-sized creatures thing, yes, you can totally do that.
Okay.
Alexa, you know what you want?
Yes. So I am going to be I moved up a little bit from the line.
Okay.
And I'm going to be aiming at this person that I don't see or can recognize what they are, but I'm just shooting at them.
Okay.
And pew.
Pew pew pew. All right. Make your attack rolls.
Yes. So for the first shot, that is 20. Dirty.
Okay. That will hit.
And for the second shot, it's 15.
That will miss.
And I'm also going to do favored foe. So
Okay.
I'm going to burn one of those. And so I get an extra d6 when I deal damage. So then that's damage for that.
And Lily's out, right?
Yes. So that's another d6.
Ice
And that is
damage.
9.
I should
Mm.
pop out the chat because I forgot. I always forget that I can do that.
Yeah, I love having the
That's
chat popped out.
18 damage.
18 damage. All right. I'm gonna bring up my trusty calculator because you guys know I suck at quick math.
Did we have any encounters before our after our last long rest?
This
After
is
your last
it.
long rest? No.
Okay, then I need to I guess I never took a long rest.
Oh yeah, because
On my
we did that at
character
the beginning
sheet.
of the session, and then you
Oh,
guys
that's my
did
bad.
some. No, you're good.
Yeah.
So you said 16 damage.
Yes.
You hear them cry out in surprise and pain from behind that tree.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement. Oh. I'm going to move. How far can I move? 30 feet. So I'm going to move over here. And Lily's going to be here. Okay. And then Lily is going to take the dodge action. So I'm not going to tell Lily to do anything.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, Azaziel, you are up, my good sir, and then
Perfect.
followed by Iggy.
I am going to start conjuring up an incantation, and as a bonus action, I'm going to call upon the Starfire, even though it's in the middle of the day, to guard me in battle and cast Spirit Guardians.
Ooh.
So I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken that. So it's a bonus action.
Okay.
And let me get that going.
We like spirit guardians around these parts.
I'm a huge fan. We've talked about this before.
I'm a huge fan because of you.
There you go.
I've heard where the voices might be coming from, right? They're very vague.
Because you had a 15, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would have shared it like when I shared how many, like I would have said like in general directions, right?
Yeah, they're not. You guys know where everybody is on the map.
Okay.
Like you know, yeah, you're aware of their location. It's just if you're shooting, if you don't have direct line of sight, if you're shooting through a tree, you're gonna have disadvantage on the attack. And they're gonna get some extra cover out of it.
Cool. I'm going to fly right here using 30 feet of my movement. And both of these elves need to make wisdom saving throws. I'm correct, right?
Okay.
I like you.
So we're gonna call that elf 2 and 3,
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
and then the one off to the right is 4, and then we'll have elf 1, and then the shaman further at the top. Okay. What's your spell save DC again?
16.
16. Okay. And roll your damage.
Okay. 23 damage.
23 damage. Very good.
Okay. I'm then going to cast Eldritch Blast. One going at each of them.
Wow. Okay.
So the one to my left is a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
For 15 damage.
For 15 damage. Okay. And wait, now that you all right, yeah, 15 damage. Let me record that first. And then I'll give you more information. Perfect.
Should have taken a break before combat started.
I know. I realized I was like, we're gonna do the bio break after the combat, if that's okay with
Yeah.
everybody, since Dave already has refreshed his water.
Yes.
Gonna do my best.
Do you have enough in your
If
chug
I
jug?
can't
You all
hold
right?
it, I will wait till after my turn.
Are you asking me?
If
Yeah.
I don't have to pee, you don't have to pee. No, I'm kidding.
We're good.
That's not how that works.
Everything's fine.
What
I've
was
only
your
had
attack on
this
the
much
second
so
one?
far.
Let me,
Azazel?
let me go ahead and roll that. Bwah, bwah, bwah. All right.
Of course. It's not a D&D session if no one doesn't crit.
Let me do the damage. Well, no, I got to do the wild magic thing first.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Gosh, that really is just so much fun. You guys just light this whole forest on fire.
Ooh,
Please
maximize
no.
the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute. Now, does this count for this one?
It only counts on the next spell. So
Next spell. Okay. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Then the damage is 22 force damage towards the second one.
and that's that's maxed out, right?
Oh, so it would be this. So it's not the next one I
Oh.
cast. It's
Sorry, I was just saying, like, you don't get to maximize all of them for the next minute. It's the next spell cast within. Oh, I see what you're saying.
is it this one that I
is-
just cast or the next one I cast?
You know what? I'll leave that up to you.
Okay, I already rolled the damage. So
Okay,
I'll
22
do
it
the
is.
next one. Cool.
Okay, dokie. All right. Yeah. Also cries out in pain, and so you can see as you see them, they do. These are wood elves. They look like wood elven rangers, but they are wearing. But you guys heard them. Well, you didn't specifically, but you guys know that some of them were speaking Draconic to one another, and this person and they are wearing, like, you can see they have like the weapons that they're attacking you with are made out of like dragon bones, and they have like scales on their armor. It's not like full dragon scale, but they like their armor is decorated with the scales of dragons. All right, with that, it's Iggy. Does Iggy have anything to do?
Iggy's gonna turn invisible.
Okay.
And then fly up into this bush or tree.
All right. Let's see what we got. You hear a flash of magic from ahead of you. So remember, when I say the south, I mean the top of the map.
Yeah.
So from the south, you see a flash of magic behind this tree where the shaman is. And I know the icon looks like an orc. It is not an orc, but you can't see what it is yet.
Okay. Just a flash of magic.
Yep, you see a flash of magic up in that direction. And now it is... Who's next? I gotta look back at my other piece of paper. It is Grugok's turn.
Excellent.
Ah.
So right now we're just like we're moving into position, or are we already attacking?
Yeah, this is your first turn. I mean,
Alright.
no, you guys are attacking now. This is your first
Okay.
actual turn.
Greg wants to. Where's my distance thing? So you said it's a 5-foot drop, right?
Yes.
All right. All right. Greg's going to use his action to free Rooster if that's not already been done.
It has
Okay,
not.
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, Greg's going to use his action to cut Rooster free. Or to loose Rooster from the cart. And then Greg is going to hold a bonus action. Can I do
really
that?
Loud. You're really loud, Dave. I'm sorry.
That's weird that it's all over the place like that. Here, how's that? Is that better?
Yeah,
yes.
that's
Okay, cool. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I had to use my mixer for an event last week, so
You can't-
my dials are all off.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, you cannot hold a bonus action. You can only
Okay,
hold
great.
a regular action.
All right. Well, in that case, bonus actions. Ooh, I'm gonna use my hidden step to turn invisible until the start of my next turn.
All right. Sounds good. With that, these elven rangers are going to go next. Since you walked into their kill box, we're gonna start with 2 and 3, and they're gonna attack Azazel. Let's see if they hit. So number 2 is attacking first. Your AC is 20 now, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, that you see 2 fire arrows come flying past your head, but miss you.
They have to make a wisdom save.
For why?
Spirit Guardians.
Oh, at the start of their turn. Thank you.
Ooh.
All right. Please roll the damage again.
22.
All right. Wow. Good damage. Good damage. You see what do your spirit guardians look like?
It's just like it's like stars falling, like starfire just coming out of the sky.
Oh, that's a cool image.
Yeah, that's a really cool image. As they're like firing these fire arrows and then trying to back away from you to get out. They do take. I mean, that starfall damage just wrecks them. They're not dead yet, but they're pretty weak now. You see this one. Yeah. So this one is the one that attacked you and then backed up. They missed. So now this one's going to finish attacking. They started here, I think. And then they will back up as well. They missed their first attack. They missed their second attack. Gosh, dang it. It's really hard to hit you now. What have I done? I've even made these guys kind of strong.
I
Stronger.
can't believe you've done this.
Stronger than the foes you guys normally face. So, all right. Well, that was uneventful. Now we're gonna go with 3 and 4. Oops. All right. 3 and 4. Sorry, 1 and 4. All right. This one's gonna poke out and shoot at who do they have line of sight on? Looks like Greg. They're gonna shoot at Greg.
Greg's invisible.
Where is
Hidden step.
Lily? Or where is
Oh,
where's Blixa?
Lixa is on the opposite of on the other side of the bush from that guy.
Bye, Iggy.
Why? Oh, am I zoomed in too far? Oh yeah. Sorry, there's a whole bunch of map over there I wasn't looking at. I'm sorry.
Like, what do you mean?
I
Where
was like-
she's right there?
I was like, I know there was an aggressor. My bad. All right. Yeah, they're gonna attack you because you're the one who's already come out firing shots and you're closest to them. So this is
And he can see you.
and you can see the first one definitely misses you because it was a 1. And this one, what's your AC?
What did they roll?
What is
What's
your
your
AC?
AC?
18.
Ah, okay. They rolled a 22. Well, I can't show you what they rolled because then you'll know their bonus.
There's not a 22 on
Um,
the dice. Silly. Yeah, silly.
They rolled a
Um,
number and added another number, and those numbers combined equal 22. All right, so they are going to hit you with one of their attacks. This is actually going to be a lightning arrow, and
Oh, shoot.
you're going to take the damages. I shall roll.
You're going to take a shocking amount of damage.
You also see their eyes. This one's eyes glow like flash green in a spell that you recognize, very similar to a favorite foe. You see them cast Hunter's Mark on you, and they give you that information because you are familiar with the spell. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Do they look
didn't
like
roll.
children?
They didn't roll super high. They are medium-sized creatures. They look like adults, but they are shorter than like the high elves. The high elves are pretty tall. Like Reginald was 6 feet tall, and so they're probably somewhere in like the 5'5", 5'10" range.
But it doesn't assume that we're attacking children.
No, you're not attacking children.
Okay, there you go,
You're-
Arrow Cat.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, these are adults. Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're just playing hide and seek. How dare you?
Gotta murder Hansel and Gretel and put them in a candy house. Blame the
Right?
witch. There's a swamp
You
hack
take-
about.
Ooh, I should do that.
That we're
Thanks,
13
Nolan.
lightning damage.
You said
Lexi,
13?
Yeah, 13 lightning damage from the one arrow.
His butt a scratch.
That's good to hear. There may be more. And that is their turn. Oh, and then this guy up here. Whoosh. Oh, yeah. They've got range. So you see this one pop out and then is also going to shoot at Azazel.
Cool.
What do I
So
need
so
to
far
hit
they're
you?
like, I could have sworn there were more of them. They can only see two.
That'll finally hit you. Gosh, dang. Okay.
Breathe, redeem, to hydrate.
Part of me really wants to just be really mean to you right now.
I mean, be kind to yourself.
I
The
know,
day is young, so be
is
careful how much meanness you expend.
I know. Would just be like shield. Does it hit now?
Oh,
But no,
Actually,
I'm
it's
not
not
gonna do
too young. The day is not too young. We're like this. It should be like afternoon.
yeah, it's afternoon. You guys
Yeah.
made a really good time teleporting here.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, they are attacking. Are you using shield or
that. No, I'm not.
Okay. It's like, I'm not even gonna roll the dice if you're gonna do it. So, ooh, better. Wow, it was gonna be better. Okay. You take 18 acid damage.
Ew. Oh. Ba-ba-da. Cool. I roll a 24 on my concentration check.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna assume that succeeds.
Oh yeah, I had to roll a 10 or higher because it was not half is 9.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't want to do the mental math.
Okay.
Also, Cinchilla, thank you. I know what you're doing. What am I doing, Hero Cat? Oh yeah, that would have been good. But we haven't fought anything in a while. I wanted to give them an actual fight. We've had a lot of role playing encounters. So,
Oh, Masamune brings up a good point. Said
What's that?
any wild magic rolls, and I do remember a certain someone critting at the beginning of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
did.
Good
rolled it.
roll the wild magic.
yeah, they get max damage on their next on the next damaging spell they cast within a minute. Okie dokie. This guy is going to fire. No, yeah, they've had already fired twice, but they only hit you once. So you took the acid damage, but you did see their eyes flash with the spell. But you've seen Blixie use a couple of times now, so you recognize it. Number one, the one on the other side of the bridge, has cast Hunter's Mark on you, Azaziel.
Cool.
And number 4 has cast Hunter's Mark on Blixa. All right. With that, we go to who's next? They've all gone. Zilla, you're up.
Oh, okay. Rooster has been freed. Yes.
Real quick, how's everybody doing on their bladder situation? Do
good.
we need that bio break now?
I would like to take the bio break. I am last in the initiative, so I would.
Yeah, we'll do
Go
it at the
after my
start of
turn,
the round.
but-
If we need it, we're gonna take a bio break at the start of the next round, so we'll finish Zilla's turn and then do it.
Okay. I have a 22 score on my hide action thing. And because I am a creature of the shadows now, I would like to move without breaking my hide stuff over to here.
Okay.
And I do that successfully?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
you are still hidden. They did not. Nobody saw you make that move.
All right. Then I think
At
that's
It doesn't
gonna
appear that anybody has seen you make that move.
be my turn.
Okay, that's your whole turn. All right, then we're gonna take the bio break
turn.
real quick, because I don't want people to suffer through the next like half hour or whatever.
Bless you.
And then so we will be back at 7:27 Pacific time.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Woo.
All right, see you guys soon.
Hello. Hello. How are you? Good. Oh yeah, like no, like I have no problem talking about it. It's just like yeah, just exhausting. My so my abuser died last weekend, and I've been kind of just processing that emotionally. And so for like 3 days, I was just in this really weird headspace because it's like I feel guilt for. Wait, oops, that was All right, we're back.
Thank you for letting us relieve ourselves.
I'm sorry you guys
Um,
heard a small like pseudo therapy session.
Oh wait.
No, like,
Well,
me and Chilla were talking, and then I was like, I said like the first line. I was like, oh, they can hear me.
So yeah. Well.
so
we're back
anyways,
to-
I have popcorn now.
Oh, popcorn. That's good.
I have Kit
totally
Kats.
burnt out on popcorn now.
You know, I haven't had popcorn in a while. I could go for some. I might do that.
You should try the new Trader Joe's synergistically seasoned popcorn.
I
I'm
have
eating.
hummus.
I'm eating Skinny Pop, which is like, it's really
It's
good.
still popcorn.
It's still popcorn. It's really good.
Popcorn is popcorn. All right, popcorn is popcorn, and spells are spells. What are yeah?
And initiatives are initiatives.
And initiatives are initiatives. We're back to the top with Blixar.
All right. All right. Let me look at this map. This maparoon.
Remember that Ranger number 4 has Hunter's Mark on you.
This is Ranger number 4.
The one that shot at you last
You've
turn.
been hunter marked.
Yeah, that one.
Perfect. Well, I'm gonna Hunter's mark them right back and favored foe. Because I could do both. I could do everything. All right,
Wait,
so
you can
I'm
do Hunter's Mark and favorite foe. You can stack that. I thought favorite foe just gave you. I mean,
You have to
I'm not trying-
concentrate on favored foe.
Yeah. Okay. So you can't.
oh, so I
Yeah,
can't.
they don't stack. Sorry.
Can I stack Hail of Thorns?
Does that require concentration?
How do
You can
you
use-
tell?
has a
Oh, it
C
has a
next to
C
it.
next to it.
Yeah, it's got the little C.
Then
next to it.
no, I can't. Never mind.
And you
I'm
could. You'll just lose
pew-pewing
your
them.
favorite foe.
The C is for cool because it's a cool spell.
C is for cantrip. Okay, so I'm shooting at Bois and Blah, the same one.
Oh.
Just
Blah
pumping
and
'em.
blah.
Did you boy?
And that's a
Sorry.
dirty 20. Hold on.
Blah and blah. Sorry, which
And-
ones were you shooting at?
The one right in front of me. We're going for it.
Just
We're
shoot
going for it.
twice.
Do it. Do it. Do it. I love it.
My
What you got? What you
popcorn.
got?
All right, it's a dirty 20 and a 23.
Those will both hit.
Damn.
And that is
Excuse me. This is a story of a girl. Cried a river and drowned the whole world. Shook so sad and
I need hold on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I need a calculator. I can't. I
Hey,
thought I could
there's
do
n-
it. I thought I could do it.
There's no shame. I literally, now that I have this ultra wide screen, I've got like my calculator up, my notes, the initiative order, chat.
Even Lodge.
Yeah.
That is 30 damage to Senor Ranger.
Oh, you guys hit hard. Did you use your sharpshooter extra damage on that one, or was that without the sharpshooter?
What you mean the
Did you
When
have
you
the
take the
+10
minus
damage?
5 for the plus 10 damage, it was
No.
that with the. Oh,
That's
Oh.
my sister.
I have not been using
my ass
that.
cheeks just puckered up a little bit. Oh.
That's just with a regular.
Well, they're gonna take that regular old 30 to their heart, and yeah, it hurts. This wood elf screams out in wood elf, "Ow!" and then curses you in draconic and Germanic.
Curses
curse-
her. Curses
I'm gonna curse
at
the
her.
back in
Don't clean
Draconic.
your room. Yeah, like curses at.
Okay.
You never know. Maybe that has another effect. Is that your
Them.
turn, Blixo? You got more.
I should have.
I'm gonna say take that Buttercup and Draconic back to them.
As you wish. Azazel, you're up.
All right.
Your
Yeah,
long
yeah,
lost
I'm dead.
love. Wait, I didn't mean to. Wait,
How,
we can work it out.
how bloody
There's
is
a
this
shortage
one?
of perfectly formed breasts in this world. I'd be ashamed to waste yours.
Like, how bad do these two look?
And then, like, they cringe. Everybody looks really hurt except for the guy across the friggin' bridge.
Okay. I'm gonna.
They're not on death's door, but everybody's taken some damage.
Just-
everybody on your side of the river.
So what I'm gonna do really quick, just so I can do the damage at the same time, if that's what you prefer, is fly here. So boom, and then fly up to using 20 feet to get both of them in Spirit Guardians.
Okay. All right then. I want 2 different rolls of damage since
Okay.
you're gonna move twice.
So the
So we'll do the
first
first.
one-
We'll resolve the first one first.
18 damage,
Okay.
and the second one 18 damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm gonna calculate that because I'm
It's
lazy.
consistent damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's consistent damage.
Yeah.
I like what you did there.
Thank you.
All right. Is Iggy gonna do anything, Zaziel? Or did you have anything else?
I have a lot more on my turn. That was just my
Oh,
half
yeah.
my
Yeah, what am I
movement.
He's just warming up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh yeah. Well, I can feel the death about to happen.
I want to be as nice as possible about this, but right here, I'm gonna cast Fireball
Oh,
Okay.
and do maxed. Oh shit! Hold on.
I want to be as nice as possible about this, but kind of, sort of politely. Fuck
And I'm
you.
gonna maximize the damage. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So
a-
those two need to
The
make
politest of.
those two
Yeah.
need to make dex saving throws.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All
Um,
right. Well.
why preface that when I want to be nice about this?
Well, nice to the forest, but that tree in
Ah, I
particular
see.
can go to hell.
That tree's gone. It's
Sacrifices
roll
have to be
that
made.
roll that beautiful bean damage
Well,
for me.
I don't need to roll it because it's max.
Oh yeah, sorry. Tell me what that max bean damage
So
is.
maxed out plus the 5 from my charisma bonus because of the talisman is 53 damage, and it ignores any resistance to fire because of a feat.
Because you're oh my gosh.
I don't think you're being nice at all.
Can
I'm just
I
gonna
just say
say
one
it.
thing? Can I just say one thing?
53.
Okay.
What's
Do you know how inadequate I feel? Like I'm like, here's 1 arrow, here's 2 arrows. Okay, that's my turn. And then Nolan comes on here and he's like, I'm gonna do this and this and this and this. And I'm like it's magnificent to watch.
I
Well,
feel
I have
very
to say.
inadequate compared to you two.
It's a lot of theory crafting and research though. He's had this character like this type of character in mind for a long time. So
Well, actually, not
yeah.
really. Like I've had a Sorlock in mind, but when it came to the I could fly, and I could have cleric spells.
yeah, that you recently discovered.
Yeah.
But because you've had the Swordlock prepared,
Yeah.
yeah, he's been tinkering with it.
No, I'm gonna say it now. Sorcerer is the most broken 5e class, 100%, no doubt about it.
Yeah, everybody's all like, "How come we don't give the sorcerer anything?" You know, it's like because it's so freaking broken.
Meta magic
And it's
alone
a-
is just
Yeah, and it's a really great multi-class for any magical any casting class. Like just to get access to meta magic and the ability to use sorcery points. All right, they are still alive, so you did not one-shot them,
cool.
but they are hurt.
Well, that's not a problem.
Ow!
Um,
And that tree is totally on fire.
I am gonna quickly launch. I'm gonna quicken a. Let me get my points down so I know where they are. Quicken a firebolt into this dude right here.
Which doodle?
The bottom,
Sorry.
the bottom one, the far left one.
Okay, got him.
That's a 21 to hit.
A 21 will hit.
Quickly, I'm gonna reroll that one. Fire
Chat,
deck.
what have I done?
You've created them. Well, I don't want to say you've created a monster. You've
tw-
allowed a monster to be created.
23 fire damage to that one, ignoring resistance.
Okay, so Ranger number 2 is now one with the earth.
I just
And
totally
wind
break the
and
fourth
fire.
wall and face camera as Zilla like, boy, sure glad he's on our team.
All right, good job.
Zilla's conspicuous wink.
All right. Yeah. With now, is that your turn, or do you have
That-
more?
Well, with movement, let me see how far I could go. I still have 20 feet of movement.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna just go right here. Boom. Well, actually, right there, further in the distance. Try to finish that one off. That one, the bottom one's dead.
Yeah, the bottom one's dead. Let me
Okay,
take him
remove
off. Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Okay, perfect. That is my turn.
All right. Then, because it's only on the first time and a turn, so you can't attack that guy with Spirit Guardians again, right? I'm just trying to remember.
No, I will. I think that's how we've always played it, right? You can't do the constant back and forth.
Yeah, you can't just like back up,
Yeah.
back and forth. All right, then with that, Iggy. Oh yeah, finally, or the Le Shaman. Dang, I thought this guy was gonna be cool and everything, and now he's dead before he gets to do anything. Well, he's not dead yet, but we'll see what happens.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
I think I'll go for a walk.
I feel happy.
All right, what's the range?
Right, see you on Thursday.
Cello, I'm waiting for you to be like counterspell.
I know, right? I should.
I
I
was like,
should.
that's a shaman. Might be. Who knows? May risk it for a biscuit.
He might, but all right. So, but you do see like through the fire of this tree, you see this dragonborn get up off the ground, hit by fire that it's supposed to be resistant to, severely pissed off, and reach out its claw and utter an incantation as vines reach up from the earth and grab you.
Okay.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh. And is this a magical effect?
This is a magical effect. This is coming from a spell.
It's a dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20. Okay, dang it. So the area 20 foot cube around you is difficult terrain. But you are not restrained. You're able to break free of the vines. They don't hold you down.
And does that mean like the vines are all the way up, so what to where flight is difficult as well?
So like no, so it's like they reached the ground, but because you were there, like they like reached up from the ground and tried to grab you with the strength saving throw, but it didn't work. Just
So this poor elf
aesthetically.
has 2 movement debuffs.
Yes. Yeah. He thought it was worth it, the shaman, but obviously it was not. That guy's probably dead anyway. Let's be honest. So now it's Greg's turn.
Greg's turn.
Oh, and did you want to roll initiative right now for Rooster? Since you let him go, I want you to be in charge of him in this fight. Since you'd use your action to let Rooster go.
Is that cool with you, Blixa?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Owl Bear 5e. Hold on.
Just right now, just roll it. Oh yeah, roll it because you got to get their initiative bonus.
Yep. I got you. 1 second. That is a. Oh wow, how perfect! We're on the same initiative. He's 13.
Oh, that's great.
That's
Okay.
so great. Would you, if I could dream it up, could we do some rule of cool shit?
Tell me what you want to do.
Well, I'm thinking maybe because he's like a large monstrosity, right? So I could, in theory, like do some crazy shit, jumping off his back and like swinging in with a maul.
I mean, yeah, that sounds cool.
You know what I mean? So he's got a speed of 40 feet. What's my speed? I was not expecting this. Ooh, all right, cool.
This is fun.
30
I like
feet.
this.
Sure. So I'm going to hop on his back.
Okay. That is going to take the regular mount rules. So I think
Okay.
is it half your movement?
Half my movement. Half
Is it
of my
5 feet?
movement, not his.
Right.
Great, sure. So now I'm riding on him, and Nolan, do you want to give me control over Rooster?
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you. Boop. Cool. Perfect. So he was right here. Let's see how far we can. And it costs us 5 feet to go over that rock face, right?
Yes. It won't
Alright,
hurt you,
so
but it will
that would
cost
take
5
us
feet.
to there. Okay.
And what does that hold
Great.
control and drag to do the arrow thing?
So
Nice.
that's gonna put Greg over here with Rooster like on his shoulder, and then I guess Greg wants to. I've lost 5 feet of movement. So let's see. I can do another 30 feet, or another
And
25 feet.
everything within 20 feet of Azazel is difficult terrain as well.
Okay, can I do some like badass shit? You said within 20 feet of Azazel.
Yeah. So
So if I hit like right here, would that intersect?
Like,
Yeah.
If I'm on
so
if I go on this square, would that still be there?
you can go basically like here. If I can.
Maybe I can make an acrobatics check to like kick off of one of these rocks. Or one of
It
these rods
will-
right here. Like the poles that
I'll
hold up
allow
the
that
bridge.
Well, you can't get to the poles on the bridge, but yeah, if you want to jump up to one of the poles on the bridge.
Well, not
I'll-
with him, but I've got 25 feet of movement.
Okay.
not
So,
because he
not
rode him.
Yeah, because I rode Rooster for the extra movement.
right. So
Right.
basically, can you see the arrow that I'm putting on there right now?
Yeah, the gray one.
Yeah. So from these squares that I'm highlighting, it's gonna cost you 5 extra feet of movement per square that you go on.
Okay.
So
All right, cool. Well, I am going to. You know what? I'll stay riding Rooster. Are there any rocks that Rooster can pick up nearby?
Rooster-
Can I just have him pick up a rock and huck it at this guy right here?
that Rooster can pick up. He's in like his beak.
Does he not have like hands?
He's got like
He's
claws?
like
claws.
bear
He's-
paws.
He's got bear paws. He's not gonna.
All right,
He,
bet.
he wouldn't think to throw a rock.
All right. Well, you know what? He's gonna use his action to dash then,
Okay.
and that gives him another 40 feet, right?
Yep.
So he's gonna dash.
With you still on him, or
Yeah, with me still on him. I'm not gonna jump off yet. So I guess that takes us to what? Right about here.
Well, it's
Wait.
gonna cost. It's gonna you just use half your movement because so you're gonna go 5, 10, 15 feet fine, and then
So where can I basically like say we're safe to drop Rooster off? Like right around here or like
All
here?
right, so you're
did
gonna
you already go his full
I
movement?
did
5,
his full
10,
movement, but I'm gonna
15,
use his action to dash.
and then it's gonna go 10. So you're gonna have 25, 35. You can get to this square right here.
that square. Great. That's where Rooster and I are going. Right here.
Yeah, that first one on the bridge.
Cool. Right there.
Yes.
Great. And then Greg's gonna hop off Rooster. And Greg's gonna go his 25 feet once he's past the.
Right. So you're gonna go 10, 20, 30.
Sure. We're gonna go 10,
can
20,
get-
30.
Yeah. So you can get to one of the squares, one of the grass squares at the end of the bridge.
Great. Greg's gonna end up right here. And by the way, he's oh wait, actually no, my turn started, so I'm no longer invisible. But let's see. And now Greg is going to pop a tidal wave from the water at these guys.
Oh,
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well,
So
put
they're
out that
gonna need to
fire.
make. They're gonna both of them are gonna need to make a dex save, and it's gonna be 10 feet wide and 10 feet tall, 30 feet long.
All right.
So, basically, it's safe to say that I'm gonna get both of these guys, both this guy and this guy, with my tidal wave.
Cool. What's your spell save DC? I've already rolled for them.
My spell save DC, I believe, is. Hold on, let me check that. I think it's 17, but I don't want to be wrong. 16.
Okay. Roll your
And that
damage.
is great.
So you come charging down on this owlbear and then leap off of its back, sprinting through the vine entangled ground to get to the other side of the bridge, and then just water bend a tidal wave out of this river onto the shaman and
Absolutely.
this ranger.
And that's
put
gonna
out-
be
and-
all of that.
oh, and you're gonna
All of
put out
that
the fire on the
badassery.
tree.
Exactly. But all of that badassery is only going to do 10 bludgeoning damage on a failed save. If they failed their save, they're knocked prone. If they save, they take half damage and they aren't knocked prone.
Oh my god.
The water then spreads out across the ground in all directions, extinguishing unprotected flames in its area and within 30 feet of it, and then vanishes.
Oh my gosh. You already have inspiration, don't you? I want to give you inspiration for that.
Okay, cool. So I have like 2 inspirations now.
Well, you can only have one.
Oh,
Uh,
wait. Oh, you can let me re-roll some damage dice if you wanted to help a brother out, make it cooler, because I didn't roll very good on damage.
I'll allow it.
All right, cool. How many do you want to let me? A 48.
No, just reroll your damage.
Okay, awesome. I love you. All right.
This is not establishing a precedent.
Yeah, I know. 13. That's much better. That'll be 20. I doubled my damage with that. Thank you, DM. That'll
You're
be
welcome.
20 bludgeoning damage, and if they fail, they're knocked prone.
Okay. Well, it is Dianu. So let's see that Dianu for the shaman. So it's enough to get the shaman, but the ranger's actually still alive.
Great. Okay, cool. And then
Man, I did
That's my
nothing
turn.
cool with that shaman. I'm gonna have to come up with some cooler fights for you guys.
Dude, one word. Rakshasha.
yeah.
Trust me, just send an army of Rakshasas against me, I'll die, for sure. Then one against
What a
me. I'll-
Rakshasha is.
They're immune to anything spell-wise lower than a spell slot 6.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
So,
And 3 Rakshasas.
Yeah.
No.
well, I'm fucked, guys. See ya.
Let me Google what that is real quick, and then
So that is
Um,
Greg's turn.
wonderful turn, Greg. So the
Thank you
ranger that you
kindly.
just dunked water on is looking at you, and he ends his hunter's mark on Azaziel and puts a hunter's mark on you, and you see him. He speaks very firmly something at you in Draconic.
Okay, well, he's got disadvantage on attack rolls against me because of the Cloak of Displacement.
Oh my gosh, I've made several monsters. A whole party of monsters.
I forgot
Oh,
you
yeah.
had that.
At least you could throw tough encounters at us
I'm
sometimes.
just-
Oh yeah, I was
I'm
like,
just
the
glad
kid
you
gloves are
remembered it.
coming off. The kid gloves are coming off. I'm gonna start just throwing wild shit at you guys now. This is gonna get fun.
It's gonna be good.
All right. He misses his first attack, and what is? Oh, I have to roll disadvantage. Oh, okay. What's your AC again?
Is that with? I guess my AC
With
is 14.
disadvantage. Okay, yeah,
It's 14.
I hit.
Okay, great.
He's gonna hit you with them acid arrows.
Okay.
It's 13 acid damage, but you'll
That's
be all
fine.
right. Yeah. But he did, yell something at you in Draconic,
Okay.
and it felt magical.
Uh-oh.
Which
All
I know is
right.
weird because yes, he kind of.
If
took
it's
2 actions.
personal now, let's go. Man.
It's okay. It's done. Ranger and okay, so now it's his friend's turn. All right, so we might get to actually do something cool here. They're all kind of scared of you now. Like they're like, "We got this," and now they're like, "Ugh." I can't believe this guy's still alive. But he's gonna take what little life he has remaining and shoot at Azaziel.
Wisdom saving throw first.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, what is
16.
what's an 18 do? Yeah, so he's gonna have this. So roll that damage. See if he survives.
It would take 7 radiant damage.
7 radiant damage. Oh, he's alive. He survives. Okay, then yeah, he's gonna shoot you twice. A 21,
Hits.
and the second one misses.
Oh, you already told me. Yeah, I'll get.
Oh, did I already roll the first hit?
Well, no. So what it like? I think Shield says before I know the result.
Oh, but I didn't
So,
really give you an
yeah,
opportunity.
but like, it's okay. Like I wouldn't. I'm not gonna do it.
I'll allow it if you want to cast shield.
I'll gracefully accept the
Okay.
the hit.
Because normally I don't tell you what their number
Yeah.
is. I just so yeah. No, okay, cool. You cast shield, and
Oh, I didn't cast shield.
What's
Sorry,
that?
I said I gracefully accept the hit, so you can hit me. It's all good.
Oh, I thought you said I gracefully accept the casting of the shield. Okay. Yay, thank you. You're gonna take. Ooh, it's good. 13 acid damage.
Cool.
I'm actually like rolling this, but it keeps coming up consistently like 13, 14 every time.
Dave makes noises, wants us to hydrate.
Oh, thank God. That was so close. I rolled 11 on that concentration check.
Oh, that was close. Let's do it.
Thanks, Dave, for making this.
Thank you, Dave. All right. With that, then Ranger number 4 is going to attack Blixa. Still with the hunter's mark. What's JC?
1-8.
1-8. Okay, that one hits, and that one hits as well. So the first attack will do 15. This one is lightning.
His but a scratch.
Ooh, and this one's going to do 18 lightning damage.
That's a bigger scratch.
Yes. These are the scratches I was hoping for. Yep. And then they're actually going to move closer to you because they want to break line of sight with Azazel. At least they think they are because they don't know Iggy's in that tree.
Ah,
I haven't
All
seen
right.
Tim, like-
With that, it is Zilla's turn.
ah. Cool.
Where are you
So,
again? Oh.
I'm hidden. Who knows? I'm gonna get. I'm gonna make this visible to others. Can I dash over here?
Remember that's difficult terrain.
Ah, but I have the mobile feat and difficult terrain
Oh, that's true. Yes.
while I'm
Oh.
dashing does nothing.
That's very dashing of you.
So may I dash this way, or do I have to go like around the tree or whatever, or like the bush or whatever it is?
Because those are two trees together, and yeah, I'll let you run between them. Like you can run through them.
Cool. So I'm gonna dash with using this. Okay. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna stab this dude. I would like to try to stab this guy with
Okay.
with Romero's soul dagger.
Ooh,
I know, spicy.
Nice.
doing the roll it.
Trying. And because I was hidden, I have advantage
You do.
on this.
You do.
All right. Oh, it was almost a so close.
Oh.
So that is a 27 to hit.
Do you have?
What?
Do halflings have that luck point that they can re-roll stuff with? You don't have to use it. I was just curious if I'm remembering. that
Reroll
correctly.
ones.
Oh, they can re-roll
Yeah.
ones. Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be this plus that, and then I have my sneak attack damage
Sorry, what was the
Right.
actual number? Was it a
26.
19?
On the dice, yes.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
To hit though, it was a 27.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit a lot.
Like your eyes narrowed. Yeah, you hit. I did not blah 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 blah. So it's only oh wait, I forgot one. It's only 6 dice.
Oh my gosh. You're rolling 6 dice without a blah blah
I think
blah?
so. Wait. No. Set 5 dice. That's not.
Oh yeah, because you're sneaky
Yeah,
test.
yeah. Okay.
Love
Um,
rogues.
So that's that is a 23 damage.
Well, he was gonna die on his next turn to Spirit Guardians anyway, but now he is dead early. How do you do it?
I come out of the shadows like Game of Thrones style, and Arya just kind of like appears and like stabs the guy.
Oh, that season didn't exist. Like what?
Cello, work with me here, please.
Season-
I'm trying for aesthetics.
Season 7 was the last season of Game of Thrones.
Cello, I'm trying to be cool, and you are ruining my moment.
Pop culture moment, please.
Yeah. Well, Dean. Yeah. Anyway.
I pop up and I stab the dude. What do you want me to say, Cello?
I mean,
You asked me how I did it.
You say
I did it with my knife.
I pop out and I stab the dude. come on, stealth. With a
Yeah.
dramatic flourish.
I run up and I just get him right in the back of the thigh. Give it a little where I know like an artery is, and I give it a little twist. And then he just
and you
bleeds
get
out.
bloodshot in the face.
That's fine. And then I use the rest of my movement. Because I went 55. So
Mhm.
let's see, 55, 60, 55. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna go right here.
Okay. Sounds
That's
good.
my turn.
Blixa, you're up.
Am I still hidden? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but
No, because you have to take your you'll have to use your bonus action to hide again now that you've made an attack.
I used my bonus action to dash, so I cannot do that. But I'm behind a tree, so I have cover.
Okay, so I'm still shooting this one. We're just exchanging.
Whoosh,
Huge.
whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Yes,
Juke and dodge.
I'm gonna
Eat 'em.
take. I'm gonna take a -5.
They're 5 feet away from you. This is that Malcolm in the middle bowling moment.
Yeah. That is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
Oh my gosh.
You crit? Oh my gosh.
All right. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. Okay.
With power or
Yes.
or for real?
You Carters,
right.
man. You guys just crit. It's in your blood.
I'll roll way too high.
I'd say Carter critters, but critters is already a thing.
I was just thinking,
Uh,
I'm like, wait, critters is the wrong word.
Yeah, when you Carter.
Those are like squirrels and stuff.
Oh.
Because I'm gonna let you know right now before you tell me the
Uh.
damage. This is the healthiest ranger of them all.
The health. I've pumped like 50 damage into that.
Yeah, that's why they're still the healthiest ones on the,
Oh
on
my
the,
God.
on the field.
Oh my god.
Okay. That will be 47 damage.
Only 47.
So wait, you had
Yeah.
the 2 10s from the bonus, and what's your dex 5?
Yeah.
So that's 30 base damage before rolls. What was how much damage from rolls? Was it 17?
Oh wait.
Oh wait, there's actually
Stupid.
more. It's twice
Wait.
that.
Where's the
Wait,
30
wait,
base
wait,
damage
wait,
coming
wait,
from?
wait.
They're getting the 10 from the sharpshooter.
So there's 2 sharpshooters. So that's
Yeah.
15
Oh yeah, so
damage
the
per
2 attacks.
per attack.
Yeah.
So if that's 30.
So wait, minus.
You don't
Wait,
minus any
keep that-
damage though.
Keep that 47 because I just did +6 instead of +15.
What?
So I didn't. So math.
I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Like, he's dead.
Oh.
Okay, fine. That's fine. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Lots of damage. Pumped.
Okay.
Gabriel
I
I mean, if you
said-
want, if you want to count it out, you can. Like, because I know it's fun, but just okay.
No.
Gabriel
wanna
said
do the math.
crittens like crit kittens.
Yeah.
Yes. I like that a
And then,
lot. Carter's Crittens.
Is this the only one left alive across the
Uh-huh.
thing? Okay.
Oh, we got the
Um,
other dude. I didn't.
We're
even
gonna
know.
wreck
I'm gonna
him.
use my movement to move. you
Wait,
know,
is that
simple.
area of difficult terrain gone because that other guy died? Or
Let me check. Good question. Yeah, it's concentration, so it's gone.
wait,
And then I'm also Lily is also moving, but Lily will be taking the dodge action because she can't get over there to attack him.
Okay.
That's my turn. Thank you.
That is your turn. Good job, everybody. All right. Well,
I
So who
stabbed a
next?
guy.
you did. And he liked it. No. Blixa, it was just had their turn. Azazel.
Right, I'm gonna fly straight over to this guy, charging Eldritch Energy into my fist as I fly forward. But Wisdom saving throw first.
Killing with the Spirit Guardians, the Starfall.
I don't
All
want
right.
you to say they're dead, but that is 19 radiant damage. And then
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
gosh.
attack twice with Eldritch Blast, but using my shields to imbue.
I
it
don't
into
think
my
you need
fists.
to, Nolan.
I'm going to leave me alone.
He's
Let
already
him, let him,
dead,
let him,
you're
let him,
just-
let him.
He's already dead. You're just ah.
Science requires
So-
progress.
30, 20,
Listen,
and
there's two
a
different
16.
types of people, okay? There's one that want to count out the beam damage, and there's ones that are like, oh, they're dead with 10. I did 10.
All right, so that was a dirty 20 and a 19 to hit, and that's 29 damage, force damage.
Is that all?
Is he dead?
I thought you said I couldn't say those words. So I'm just sitting here.
I just wanted to do the Eldritch Blast because that's not going to cost me anything.
Oh, okay. They no longer exist in
Cool.
this plane of existence.
In this or the next life.
Yeah. He was going to try to surrender, but
Oh.
he did not have a chance. Great
He
job.
Did not have a chance.
He did not
Oops.
have a chance.
Man, this Azazel guy's a little terrifying.
Man, good
I
thing he's
hope
on
I-
our team.
I hope I
Goddamn.
don't, try to take over the world or anything.
Jesus Christ, I really hope not, man. Hey, man, you just need. It's all right, man. You just need to chill. Here, and I
Imagine what would
pass.
happen if he got access to the staff of the Divine Star. I mean,
Yeah, and so Greg passes him some of the jazz cabbage from his bandana and in the pipe, and passes it like, man, you need to like take about 20% off the top there, man.
I think it's time for a cat nap, if you know what I mean.
I think that sounds great, man.
ooh. You guys want? I mean, catnap? Or you guys gonna do a?
I would like to search the bodies for loot.
I mean,
Ah,
Zilla, do you
Well-
mind watching us for 10 minutes while you search the bodies?
Sure, I'll keep an eye out.
All right. I'm going to do some shenanigans. I'm basically going to turn my Warlock spell slots into sorcery points. I'm going to get back that.
Because I didn't take any damage, so if y'all need to heal, y'all can do that.
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
catnap
does
is a
anybody
short
have
rest for everybody,
magical?
It's a short rest for
Right?
3 people.
for 3 people. All right, so who are the designated? Oh, yeah. So
I-
who's not getting the
I'm
short
hurt.
rest?
Me,
I'm the only one that took damage.
I took
Perfect.
damage as well, Izzy. I did.
But
Oh,
like
okay, I
spell
didn't-
slots were expended, and just like I'm just gonna loot and be like, I am keeping a lookout. Ooh, money.
Yeah, if there's a way I can get spell slots back, let me know.
I can't do spell slots, but I can do. You want to put? Well, no, you can cast. Can you cast Tiny Hut for free, or is it
Yes.
cast it and then it's gonna take a cat nap in your hut?
Is a catnap
great.
equivalent? Is a
It's
catnap
it's
equivalent to a short rest?
It's a 10-minute short rest.
Does Druid get wild shape back?
He didn't
On a
use
short
wild
rest,
shape.
yes, but I didn't even use it. So
Oh,
I
I
don't
thought
really
you
need it.
Okay.
No, I didn't even get that far. Nolan killed everything.
Well,
Izzy helped too.
That's
Killed
true.
And
one.
you guys did stuff too.
yeah, but you did all the work. I killed a guy, but you did all.
He did
that
all the
work.
heavy lifting. That's what I'm saying. So like we're
Mhm.
pretty resource rich right now.
Well-
I'm not really tripping.
I get my warlock spell slots back, so I'm just trying to get some more sorcerer points. Honestly.
Mhm.
Oh, I see. Because you get your warlock spell slots back on a short rest,
Yeah.
and then you use the sorcerer meta
So
magic to turn those
basically-
spell slots into sorcery points that you can then turn back into spell slots.
So
There really are shenanigans
yeah,
there.
for those that don't know, the level 20 ability for sorcerers is you get 4 sorcery points on a short rest. If you take 3 levels in the warlock, you get that.
So I would cast Liamon's Tiny Hut once a day for free, but I feel like maybe I should like cast it if we're camped out for our long rest.
Cool.
And that would probably be a better use of it.
Yeah, because it lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And can somebody shoot me with magical healing potion?
Well, do you want to take a
Damage?
short rest with me?
Yeah,
if you
just
take
like
short
expend
rest,
a
you can
hit
roll your
point.
dice. You guys could also eat those elven tarts, and
Yep.
Oh, that's
if
true.
you just need the one, each one is basically a free hit dice.
Except I didn't even break my temp HP, so I'm chilling.
Oh,
Because Nolan killed
Oh.
everything.
I also have 3 potions of healing.
All right. I'm going to
I
definitely
would spend
take
a hit dice.
Cello, I'm going to take a cat nap. I don't know who's joining me.
I'm joining
Okay.
you.
Okay, Blix is joining me.
Loading
I'm joining
bodies.
you too. I might as well just to like recover my hidden step.
all right, chat. What really bad creature do you think they should fight next?
Don't say Tarask. That's off the table.
Well, there's a price tag on it.
Mm-hmm.
Chat or like we'll do a challenge rating. I mean, and here's the thing: we're not going to be doing all like combat encounters for the rest of this session. At least that's not my plan. Well, I guess it is 8:10, so we'll see. Hold on, hold that thought. But be thinking, if I call out for something monstrous, I might need you.
Why are you trying to do us like that? You just want us dead?
Oh no! Here's what we do. Throw out what like a monster you would like them to face sometime in the future, and I will work that into future encounters. Because I mean, I've got the rest of this session planned out, and we don't have time for extra combat encounters today. But I'm curious what you guys.
Blix, you son of a bitch.
We
I
can
would
look
in
at
emotes only.
edit mode, and that power has been abused.
I tried, okay?
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Oh, if something happened, I was like, wait, what does that mean? Oh, cheater. For that, the DM gets an inspiration dice.
He for me said green dragon.
Okay.
Let's fight
That'd
some
be
giants.
interesting.
Let's
Welcome, hee hee, for me. I don't know if I've seen your name before. In the
I've not
chat.
seen that. Welcome.
No.
Welcome
Dr.
in,
Dagger.
hee hee.
Ha ha ho ho to the funny farm.
All right. Well, so you're looting the bodies, Larissa.
Yes.
You can definitely tell that they're so you notice the same stuff that Azazel noticed, right? That they definitely have like scales and dragon teeth and dragon bones adorning their armor and their weapons. You find a couple here. You actually find some dragon tooth daggers. I know you were looking for some of those. This was already gonna happen, but it's just kind of coincidence that happened like that. So you find here, move this. 6. Wow. You find 6 dragon tooth daggers.
Nice.
And then you also find a dragon tooth bow, or not dragon tooth, but like a dragon bone bow, a bone like more so
Whoa.
dragon bones. And then the shaman, on the shaman you find they have a what is it, like it's a staff with the skull of a drake on it that they use as their spellcasting focus.
Ooh.
I know, hide Lily's eyes.
I don't like that.
No, I don't like that either, but I made it.
I don't even think it could come at a price.
They don't have a lot of gold on them actually. But what they do have are like lots of like mushrooms and herbs and
That sounds like cool stuff for
components
Dave.
spells. Yeah, like
Who's Dave, man?
For Greg.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Wow, man. Wow. Let's go. I love cool stuff.
You're sleeping.
What?
I'm kidding. Yeah, I found a bunch of stuff. I found a
I'm
bunch
there
of
in
stuff for you.
spirit. Cool. Thank you. I will craft all sorts of goodies and magic spells with them things.
Yes. I'm gonna write herbs and things.
On the back of the staff with the drake skull, you
Mhm.
find a name that has been inscribed into the bone.
Okay.
And it is Kretamin.
How do you spell that?
Kretammin.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Is that all I find?
That is what you find.
Okay.
All right. With that, you guys finish your short rest. You have all your cool goodies and stuff. And are you guys ready to continue traveling?
Yes, sir. Ritos.
All right.
Doritos Auto Square.
Cup.
All right. So we don't need roll 20 anymore. At least not for right now.
Sweet.
And as you guys continue journeying through the wilderness, through this forest, you
As we
notice-
continue our journal.
as you continue your
This is
journey-
really the never-ending story, isn't it? We're just a kid in like an abandoned building writing a story, even though he's
Yeah.
reading. But it's
I mean, essentially it is. We're just a couple of people sitting in front of their computers, but like we're also in this story as these characters.
it's true.
So it
Because-
really is a modern.
Dungeons and distractions.
just imagination.
roll that
Yeah.
crit.
So we're going along.
What if reality is just the imagination of the universe?
Oh my god!
You
Chella.
heard that Elon. So I've had this theory for years.
We are in a simulation.
that we were in a simulation run by Elon Musk, and when he was on Saturday Night Live, he admitted that shit. So I'm telling you, I'm either gonna get unplugged soon or
I mean, I watched a YouTube video that proves that like the simulation thing is, well, not impossible, but it's not probable based on mathematics. I don't know. She's way smarter than me, but she's
that's what the
anyway.
simulation wants you to think.
Uh-huh. Wait.
You're programmed to think that.
Just like determinism. Anyway,
If you're not made of code, please place a shoe on your head.
we are all made of code though.
I'm not placing a
Genetic
shoe on my head
code.
because that's gross.
If you're not made of code, place a shoe on your head.
That shoe's glitching out. I'm thinking that means that there's a simulation thing happening.
And I'm made of genetic code, so I can't
Listen,
do that.
Well,
right.
Greg makes
Perfect.
robot
What's
noises.
happening?
So.
Bloop bloop. Blippity blop blop. 010001110110.
watch your mouth.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay,
I
wow.
thought you were
Wow.
non-binary.
Start hearing dial tones
Okay.
like.
Did he just Dungeons and Distractions?
Yes, he
Oh
did.
God, guys, I'd really like to know what happens next in the story. 'Cause we have-
All right. You guys continue traveling through the woods. You guys are pretty powerful now, and you come across a number of other creatures in as you continue traveling. You fight off a pack of like 3 displacer beasts.
Oh.
Easily taken care of them because that's what you do, and they're only challenge rating 2, right? Like, and with these wins, you notice that you feel like the forest takes notice of you.
Okay.
And as you're traveling, it gets quieter. Whereas before you heard like the rustling of like animals and the trees and in the foliage, and birds like chirping and stuff to one another. It stops feeling like you stop hearing that noise, and it gets oddly silent as you continue to the southwest. And then it feels like not only is there something not there, but there is something there watching you that you cannot see. Feel free to everybody make a perception check,
I would like to do that.
or to whatever you have in your devices if you want to try to understand what's going on. It doesn't have to be a perception check.
Would you ask for a passive perception or perception check?
Perception, or if you want, like, as you feel this feeling, how do you react to that? Is I guess what I should say.
I feel like what Zilla would do is like, I'm always very vigilant no matter where I am about like if I'm being watched, and I just like I get that feeling that I'm being watched, and so I just like I slow my breathing down to try to like hear as much as possible, and I'm like scanning the trees and scanning the horizon, and I'm like, what is watching me? Like trying to look for something camouflaged, maybe. Like I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm being watched. I know this.
Greg's gonna put a hand on a tree and quietly ask it to band together with its friends and cover our trail.
Do you have a spell or something?
I
you're
have
gonna-
speech of beast and leaf, so I can communicate with, though not understand beasts and plants, and have advantage on charisma checks to influence them.
Okay, so you want it and its friends to band together what?
To cover our trail.
To cover your trail.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just like leaves start falling behind us.
Exactly. And like, pollen kind of kicks up in the breeze and covers our trail of like our scent trail, stuff like that. How cool would that be?
That's cool.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you have used
I'm gonna use one of my. Actually, I guess
yeah.
I don't need an
Roll
inspiration. I already
your
have advantage.
charisma check. Roll. Make that roll for me, please.
Yes, sir. That is a 9.
A 9. Okay. You don't feel the tree respond. You felt it. You felt that your message was heard, but you didn't see didn't feel any kind of response.
Okay, I'm gonna say cover our trails, please.
Since you can't, since you've already tried to
All right.
do that, make that action, it's not gonna work. You've already failed that.
That's fine. It was worth a try. It would have been.
It was worth a try, and you were close to getting it, but DC was a little bit higher.
I understand. It was a pretty shitty roll, and I've got -1 charisma.
Okay.
So
it is getting to be nighttime as you continue to travel through the Vlakan woods with this eerie kind of feeling and presence. Now, Dave, you've already used your once daily usage of the hut.
No, I said that I
uh,
was gonna save it for later.
Oh, you did. Oh,
yeah,
okay, cool.
we didn't use the hut for the
Yes.
cat nap.
No, that's okay. That's actually very smart.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is getting time to like. If you guys want, you could always try to push through the night, but it's the end of the day. Are you guys going to camp out?
Oh, you guys, I could really use a little bit of shut eye. I think
I
we
think
should
it's a good
set up
idea.
camp.
Okay.
Great idea.
Cool. Let's see. How do I want to remember? Make sure that I'm getting this aesthetic correct because it's really cool.
Like the Judaism just peeked out just a little bit. Like, okay, how do I do this?
How do I? Oh, you really wanted me to get Hebrew with it? Well, all right. Well, all right, Bubble Evan, but I
We're
must
setting up
warn
a
you.
house and home
You're gonna
on
feel like
wheels.
you're gonna feel cold there by the time that the Bubby is done with you. Oy, bruch.
Oh my
Oy.
gosh, we,
Okay,
we would make
so-
we would make a great joke. A Mormon, a Christian, and a Jew walk into a bar.
Why are we in a bar?
Says the Mormon.
Why do you feel some guilt about this?
I'm the Christian.
Well, some
All right.
Christians drink.
That's true,
Dungeons
that's
and
true.
Distractions.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tap my peg leg 3 times and say, "There's no place like hut."
Yes, I love that. I am all for
There's
that.
no place like hut, man.
Or
And,
senpai noticed you. This is not good.
and from my preg leg
this is
sprouts
very
forth
good.
energy that manifests into a hut with giant mushrooms growing all around Greg in the shape of beds and cushions. And
Yay.
yeah, so it's basically a big old mushroom hut, and the door extends to you, and it is cozy, and there's a fireplace and a little place to sit down and like have, you know, rations or whatever you need to do.
Aw.
Yeah, make
Yay.
yourselves at home. There's also cozy blankets. And all the furniture is mushrooms.
And if you open up this mushroom, it's actually a lid, and you can put your weed in there.
And if you open up this mushroom, oh, I hope you got 6 hours, man. Wow. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. And Greg, with that, will take a draw on his pipe and kind of like hunker down
Oh,
and just
man.
kind of,
All right.
you know,
Awesome.
zone
And-
out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should do this. To risk, I have to
Yeah.
use a 3rd level spell to do.
What?
No, I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
What were you gonna do to me?
No, not to you. To the hut.
Oh, I heard wrist, and I was like, what? Corey, what?
Now I'm just curious what you're gonna do.
I was gonna cast a magic circle, which is like another ward spell,
Ooh.
where I choose a type of creature. And so, I remember hearing about Fae. So I was gonna make that gamble, but I don't think I am.
Okay.
Sounds good. Well, it is. You guys are about to take your long rest. So
Now, because we're
That's-
in a hut, do we still need to do like the watch?
you don't.
We can all sleep.
You can also
We can
nothing
all
enter,
just chill.
nothing can enter this hut without Greg's permission.
Yay.
Well, like through the hut, but it can still dig, right?
Yeah, unless it's big enough to like eat the hut. It's because it's like a what?
Well,
I forget.
so magic.
like a-
So
I think it's 10
tiny,
by 10.
tiny hut only covers a cylinder above the ground. You can still go.
I think it's 10 by 10. Can we say
Oh,
that?
10 by 10.
Something like that. Enough for it's enough room to sleep 9 people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. You guys wake up. You guys heard weird noises in the night, but nothing seems to have affected
Did-
you thanks to the tiny hut.
Did Iggy see anything?
Oh, you left Iggy outside.
Yeah. Well, Iggy, because you can see out of the hut, right?
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's cute little mushroom windows. Like, why not? It's a druid's little, you know, hut. It's probably cozy as hell.
I believe in the spell description, you can see out, but nothing can see in.
Nature cozy.
As you guys are so as you are nestling down to sleep, you do hear strange noises. You don't see any particular creature, but as you drift off to sleep, when you wake up, it looks like the forest is in a different place than it was before. Like the tree, you don't remember the trees being like, you're like, I could have sworn there's a tree there, but now there's not. And why is there a tree there? It looks like the forest has moved around.
Oh,
Interesting.
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 Now you guys know you need to continue in a southwesterly direction in order to find the
Lost Woods.
the Lost Woods.
What if we're already
So-
there? Because the trees kind of moved around.
Right. Well, because supposedly Cyrellan lives in the Lost Woods, but you're not quite sure where, right?
Sure.
So he is like they told you to go southwest, and that's what you're doing. What is I guess in order to figure that out, you'll need to know what direction is north again. So does anybody have a way to determine where north or southwest are?
I mean, can we see where the sun is coming up?
Maybe Druidcraft
Can I
help us with that?
Can I fly up and see what horizon the sun is coming up from?
Yes, you can fly above the trees. So you fly up, and you do notice that the sun is rising in the east and setting in the west. And from there, you're able to kind of orient and fix kind of where the southwest is. And from above the trees, you notice that the forest has changed. You can tell that you guys, like, the foliage here looks different than the trees you were in before, and it is darker and kind of bushier. And it's denser. It's a denser foliage, and you can surmise that you guys have arrived in the Lost Woods. And then you can tell that the coast is further off to the west, which is also to how you can use to orient yourself. But there are these two mountains these coastal mountains that create this valley that the Lost Woods then kind of go down into, and that is in the southwest. So it looks like that valley is probably the direction that you will need to travel in.
Yeah, because we saw that in the scrying that we went into a valley.
Mm-hmm.
So nice.
Yeah. So from your aerial view, yeah, it looks almost what you were seeing when you guys were scrying with the Eye of Scrupulous.
Cool.
Okie dokie. All right. So
I miss being an
then-
Aarakocra.
but then as
I know that
as
feeling.
you descend down into back into the forest, please make a survival check to see if you can maintain your orientation.
Oh.
That is a 23.
Not
for
you.
me.
No, not you. You
Oh,
didn't fly above the
oh.
trees.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
So yeah, that's Aziel. Sorry, if you could make a survival check.
23.
That's 23. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Hey.
Twins.
You guys. So now, kind of establish who's going to be the leader, leading you guys through the forest, and they're going to have to make this person's going to have to make regular survival checks in order to keep you guys going in that southwesterly direction.
Okay, I have a question for you, DM.
Okay.
You said that there's like a lot of like Fey activity in this forest right now, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I
great.
mean,
So I, being the wonderful druid that I am going to go ahead and pop conjure Fey. Or summon
Okay.
Fey. And I'm going to summon a mirthful Fey spirit. And then...
what? read the spell to me.
You call
I
forth a
wanna-
Fey spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. This corporeal form uses the Fey spirit stat block. When you cast the spell, choose a mood: fuming, mirthful, or tricksy. The creature resembles a Fey creature of your choice, marked by the chosen mood, which determines one of the traits in its stat block. The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends, and is a concentration spell up to an hour. It's from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. The creature is an ally to you and your companions. In combat, the creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands, no action required by you, and if you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and uses its move to avoid danger.
Okay. So yeah, you summon this Fae. And what does the Fae look like?
I don't even know what Fey spirits really look like, to be honest.
Like fairies. Like
Yeah, they're
along
like
those lines,
fairy, like fairies, fairy type creatures, bigger and small.
Cool. It's
Like
gonna be a little
Tinkerbell.
green. It's gonna be a little green fairy, like the absinthe fairy.
The absinthe fairy.
Yeah, it's gonna be the absinthe
Imagine
fairy.
very Pan's Labyrinth.
I'm all about that, but it's
Ooh,
gonna be
yeah.
green, just like me. It ain't easy being green.
No.
And yeah, I'm gonna ask it to,
Should have been a leprechaun.
to kind of guide us through these Fey woods and like kind of act on our behalf for an hour as we kind of like navigate and just like see if we can like learn anything and see if it knows the path that if it can kind of lead us down the path to, because it's such a confusing, disorienting place. Like maybe it knows the secret and can lead us in the right direction for a while.
Okay. Very creative. I really like it.
Thank you.
This
I'll
Fae-
burn an inspiration point if it means it'll work.
No, I mean you burnt the third level spell?
Third level spell. I
Yeah.
sure did.
You did. So this green fairy, he casts the spell, and this green fairy pops out of flies out of the ground, and appears in front of you. Well, hello.
Could
You
you
wanna-
do us a favor and show us the way, man?
Way to where? There are lots of ways.
Oh wait, I
You
don't
wanna go
have
the
a
way
guild.
home?
Sorry, hold
I
on.
can
We
take
might
you
have to
home.
retcon. I don't have a gilded flower worth at least 300 gold pieces. That's the material
Bye.
component. So never mind that. Never mind.
Bye.
Undo. I can't do it. I just realized.
Where's my
it.
flower? Pay up.
Where my
No.
money?
I don't do this shit for free.
Yeah. You think like I can just be mirthful whenever I want? Like you just
Well,
spend-
you would have never been conjured.
why
in
aren't
my
you
defense.
smiling? Everybody's always saying. Maybe I'm not happy. Maybe I just don't fucking feel like it. You know, like it's none of your damn business.
It
Now, if you give me a
backhands,
gilded
Greg.
flower, maybe I'd feel a little bit better about it.
Jeez, he's already over here with the guilt trip like it's nothing that I've ever heard before already. Get on with it. Get out of here. I'm sorry. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Dungeons and distractions.
Okay. I love the idea. It's very cool.
Yeah, too bad it didn't work. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
So the next option is who has a really good survival score?
I do.
I
Plus 8.
am.
I mean,
You've had your chance.
Yeah.
Ay, bruh.
no, did-
I'm only
Patty.
plus
I'm
five.
kidding. I'm only
Shella,
kidding.
did you say that I have to make it since I, or
You had to make the first
one,
one
got
to
it.
like let the group know to like remember as you came down into the woods.
I have a
Um,
+4.
You have a +4. Okay. Yeah. So they will be survival. It's going to be a series of survival checks. Let me know.
It's
Who
not
wants
gonna be
to-
me. I
who
only have a
wants to lead the
+2.
party?
So anybody else?
I'll do a survival check. I got +8.
Okay. Cool. Grugok is leading the party. So please make for me a survival check.
That is a 16 survival check.
A 16 survival check. Okay, very good. You're able to successfully navigate the party a third of the way towards the valley.
Excellent.
And Azazel is able to check this by flying up and be like, okay, this way, got it. We're still on the correct path. And then as
Very good.
he descends, you guys, could I get another survival check, please?
Sure. That's another 16.
Ow.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. You're killing this. It's like
No,
you
I'm
grew up
not.
in
I'm
the
rolling
woods or
2.
something.
I just rolled 2 8s in a row.
Well, you're doing
You're
pretty
Kind of
killing
well.
killing it.
The 8s are
And that's a
You're,
15.
and a 15. Okay.
You
like
fucked up.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
You
Okay.
blew it.
All right,
blew it.
you get to the point where the woods enters this valley in between these in between where these two mountains meet and it starts to descend down. As you do, you hear a voice that speaks out to you in a language that you don't that I don't think you understand. What languages do you all speak again?
um,
Well, what
Common.
language is it? I mean, wouldn't that be easier? I speak
It
a
would
lot.
be, but it would
common,
be. But
draconic, halfling, thieves' cants.
Abyssal,
Common.
common, and deep speech.
Common, druidic, elvish, giant, sylvan.
Abyssal, common, draconic, goblin, orc, primordial, undercommon.
Dang,
my
how do
gosh.
you learn so many?
okay, yeah, none of you understand this language.
Wow.
But
It's like aquatic or something, some shit like that.
but you hear it in your mind. And you feel it in your soul, and you look around and you know that everybody else has heard it too, but you don't know what it is. But it's like booming in your mind and in your ears. It feels very powerful. I would like you
Did
all
it-
to go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's booming in our ears, so does it sound? I mean, I don't know what it's saying, but does it sound like a warning? Does it sound like a threat? Does it just sound like a powerful being just speaking calmly, or like, am I getting some sort of emotion from it?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't feel angry, but it
Okay.
feels firm,
Okay.
and it feels like a question.
Okay.
So I'd like each of you to roll a religion check.
Oh no. All right.
That is a 12 for Grugach.
A 0.
That's a 1.
A 1, 12,
A 2.
a 2. All right.
Greg, you're our only hope. We're gonna die.
All right.
I almost rolled like my inspiration too, and I was like, nah, everybody else will pick up the slack. We got it.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, no, nobody is able to really like Greg is like you feel as you're like you feel that this is something that you need to know both intellectually, like in your head and in your heart. Like, and you being so in tune with your heart, like in your wisdom, like you feel that tug, but like you feel like you still can't comprehend what it's saying. You can feel it, but you can't understand it.
What does it feel like?
It feels like it doesn't feel hostile,
Interesting.
but it does feel powerful. And
Okay.
you're very much reminded of that feeling of when you commune with Arbathod,
Okay.
but it feels different than that.
Interesting.
Okay. Cool. I remit the information to the group quietly and calmly. I sense a much more neutral presence than I think we're expecting, man. I think we can, all relax. It feels similar to Arbathod, but not hostile. Tell them that so they know that,
Okay.
maybe we are in good hands already.
I just want you to make a character with that voice.
Oh, really? It would probably be an
100%.
NPC.
Anyway,
It would be a booby.
I would have said like, did anybody get that? Anybody understand what was said?
Sorry, I'm looking for something.
Not to Greg's comment, but to the booming voice. I would have said, did anybody understand that?
As you speak out and you say that, you hear the booming voice say something else, but you feel like what you did was wrong.
Oh,
Who, me or Zilla?
probably me.
Zilla specifically, like, well, all of you, but like, you feel like what you that it was incorrect.
So killing the elves.
So everybody make a religion check again.
I really want to use my inspiration point. So I'm gonna use it.
I am gonna use the inspiration point for this too.
A 5.
Fucking kidding.
17.
Okay.
13.
Am I still waiting on somebody?
No,
Okay.
I think it was
so I
like
think-
5, 4, 13, 17.
Okay. So with the 17,
Okay.
Zilla,
Surprisingly.
oddly enough, surprisingly, is able to connect with this feeling just long enough to understand that this is celestial. And as you're able to understand what the language is and speak out to it, you suddenly understand it. You have not learned celestial, but you've kind of come, like, you've attuned to whatever the source of this voice is, and you can now understand the voice as if it were in common.
Whoa.
So you'll need to relay this back to the team once I find where I hid my riddle. Sorry, should have had this in my regular notes, but
Hats off. I'm good at riddles.
Hats off.
Oh.
I love riddles.
I made this one up on
I
my
love
own.
riddles too.
Really?
Yeah, didn't even like Google this or anything.
So that means that it's a riddle I've never heard before. So that's good.
Yes, I hope
Because
it's
I've
good.
heard a lot of riddles before.
All right. Where I had it hidden. I had it created a while back, and then I hid it somewhere, and I hid it so good I can't find it.
Hit it. We're not going to go searching on your computer.
I know. I know that's my job. Sorry.
Arrowcat, are you saying that you already know it?
Yeah, right? Like, what the heck?
Hats off. I'll keep the answer myself like a good noodle for once. Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
if they figure it out.
Please
they're not
play
gonna-
along, but don't actually put like what you think the answer is.
Play along and whisper the DM.
Well, check and see what it wants. Oh.
Or I promise to not read chat while the riddle is active so you
Oh, I
guys
can-
can talk.
I can do
Yeah,
that too.
I think it's fun for
I'll
them to
just-
guess.
I'll just hide. I'll just
Yeah.
hide chat. There you go. It's hidden behind the Google Chrome. Google Chrome. I couldn't say it for a second. Have you found it yet?
Oh my gosh.
It's a riddle in itself. Where is
It
it?
is a riddle in and of itself. I
The
feel very
riddle.
bad.
The riddle is actually, where did I hide it? And it's like
Yes.
in your nasty little pockets.
Not this time.
Uh,
I was like, oh, I've already got that prepared.
oh man.
Okay.
I mean, while we're waiting, I'm just I'm
Yeah.
gonna like pull out my EJTs and just like look at them lovingly.
Your elven jelly tarts.
Yep.
IRL had a bit of a arm wrestling match. Not last
An
night,
elven
but
jelly tart.
the night before last, and my arms are still sore. Oh.
Wait, where did? Oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Sometimes there's like you put it in your Google Drive, you're like, I'll just search it and it'll show up. And you're like, why is it not showing up? Ooh, I like that.
It's like, how do we not get a DCMA strike for the Jeopardy song? And Dave's like, I'll just play it one slight key off, but it'll still sound the same.
Here's a little toaster.
It's almost like soothing. I'm glad you said that because I was totally about to just play this. I'm like, all right, gonna YouTube this, and now I am not.
Toast, anyone? Tiny toast?
Cello Aircat says it's common for people with ADHD to misplace notes.
This is very, very
Yes,
true.
it is.
Thank you for the empathy.
I would also like to take my points and redeem a hydrate.
Uh-oh. Does White Claw count?
I'm
as
going to skip this
hydrating?
one so I don't get distracted.
Hydrate while we wait.
You have to hydrate after cello.
Okay, that's fair.
I am hitting a wall right now.
I almost want to go take a bio break real quick while we wait for it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll be right back.
I'll keep the troops entertained. How about those Dodgers, eh?
Those Dodges.
The layers.
How about the Los Angeles Dodgers already, eh?
Hear that the Oakland A's are moving from Oakland?
What? Where are they
Where
moving
they
to?
going?
I don't know.
Vegas.
Vegas
The
A's?
Vegas A's? Alright, good luck with that.
Yeah, they're not sure where they'd go. But they're just looking to relocate. You know what, like, I've always been the Oakland A's. It's gonna be weird.
Well, the Raiders left, so now they have nothing to live for.
Oh, pep talk. How you doing? Yeah, pep talk. You know, you're doing great, Miss Neaters. Really proud of you. No, it does something in game. It gives us like a D4 to a roll.
It's just a random pep talk.
You're doing great. Proud of you.
Naders, you're a gem.
You're one in a
If I
million.
can't find it, we might just have to start the next session with it.
Cool. 'Cause,
Hope
yeah,
not,
I'm
but-
hitting a wall right now. Like I've been up.
Yeah. Yeah,
woke
it's true.
up,
It's
like,
like
3 times
it'll be more fun if we do it that way anyway, and then we could yeah. I've already thrown us off the track. So you guys hear this booming voice, and we'll pick it up next time. Sorry for that kind of anticlimactic ending, but promise we'll start with a riddle next time.
Yeah, we'll get it going. We'll do that thing. Who are we rating today? Blackwater D&D Live. We've got 37 viewers. Throw some homies their way.
All right, I'm back.
Cool. Let's do
We're
that.
gonna start next session with the riddle. We're gonna go raid right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
So hit them F.
Please stick around for the raid.
Yes.
And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much
Yes,
for joining us
thank you for joining,
today. This was
guys.
so much fun. And thank you, Cello, for DMing.
My pleasure.
So
Thank you guys for being here.
have a wonderful evening. Hit those raid emotes and make sure to drop a follow for Blackwater D&D. Bye.
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 Eeh.